Happy time zones, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Today we are going to be playing Witchy Life Story. I'm going to turn down that music though because it's so loud. Oh my goodness gracious. But yeah, today we are going to be playing some Witchy Life Story, which is a lovely, cozy, very chaotic visual novel game. So I am very, very happy to be playing this with all of you today as part of Spook Month. Woohoo! Let's see. Ball has cat eyes. What color cat eyes do you have at the moment? Also, thank you for the lurk, baby Athena. I appreciate you. Enjoy your lurkin. Pitch says, hey, you're not too sure how long I'm up for, but here for the Crow Familiar. Of course, the Crow Familiar is what we're all here for today. So, without further ado, let us get into some Crow familiarity. And I'll click over to the game. So long as all audio is all good and stuff, I've adjusted like the noise settings and things. So we can just go straight into starting up a new game. So first and foremost, we need to make a fun teasle. It's time for custom character creation, everybody. So first and foremost, we're gonna go for my name, because I'm the one playing this. I also like that you can change the pronouns. So like having a look through, you can use any pronouns, no pronouns. He, she, he, they, she, they, them. We're gonna go for a they, them today, but there's so many different options. And we've got a few different body types as well. So we've got a few different body types. We'll go for body 2. And then be a little more on the olivish end of the spectrum. We want body hair? I don't know. Do we want body hair? I'm giving myself freckles because freckles are cute. I don't know about tattoos though. Let's see more. Face? Romantic? Shag? Oh wait, hang on. Oh, they're the haircuts. I was so confused. Puffs, pixies, pigtails, page boy, oh, actually, that one's really pretty. That one's a princess hair. I do not have princess hair. Let's get a fluffy cloud. Oh, we have hijabs as well. That's a really nice inclusion. That wasn't there when we demoed this, but I like it a lot. Shaves, you got ponytails. There's so many. Okay, I think we're gonna go with, where is the short floofy? We're gonna go for like this fluffy cloud hair. I like the fluffy cloud hair. Also, you won't. I think we should go for like green hair. What's the greenest of green? Like, we could be a broccoli head. Oh, actually, wait. I want to have pink hair. What do I want to have pink hair? Do I want to have pink hair? Actually, let's do this one. Then, how many eye options do we have? We've got a lot of different eyes. We could have big googly amone eyes, but I think we're gonna do that one. And we'll change eyebrow color. Goodness, we don't want our eyebrows to be a strange color, unless we have like dyed hair that's like that color. We could change nose shapes. Let's have this nose because I want to see, and then let's do like a nice soft smile. Nice soft smile. Features, lips. I have lips now, apparently. Ooh, I could change my lip color. Actually, let's do like that. And then blush type 2. So blushity blush type 2. So much for the character creator. I could spend all day making characters and stuff. I think we'll go blush 2. Freckles. We'll go freckles type 1. A shadow. I can have a 4 o'clock shadow. Glitter. I have to have the glitter. I don't have to say. I have to have the glitter. Long dress, a jumpsuit, shorts, a western outfit. Oh, the ruffles is kind of cool. That's kind of nice. Red dress. I can have a cape. Peplum top, black dress, flashy crocheted outfit, short dress. I think we're gonna go for this. The lips yes or no option is a new one. Yeah, it is a very new feature. I didn't think that they were going to include, yes, you could have lips or no lips. I guess it's how filled in they are, maybe? Like, I didn't see it doing too much, but like it definitely was like less visible. So maybe that's like the plumpness of the lips and the colors. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I can have a bow, celestial stuff, a flower crown. But you know we gotta go for like. Oh wait, there's a straw hat. That's such a cute straw hat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But we have celestial hats, so I have to do that. Oh wait, we've got a flower hat. We should do a flower hat. Oh, but there's beaded crowns. Why are there so many cute things? I want all of them on me. I want them all on me right now. But I can't layer that many on top of each other. With the outfit that we've got going, I'm thinking maybe we do like this crooked hat. I think that works. Then we'll do cat eye glasses, floral frames, round frames, scallop frames, small. I think we'll just use standard round glasses. We've got enough going on. I do like the celestial earrings, and we can have like edgy earrings and hoops. We'll go for celestial earrings because I do love me some fancy earrings. So we've got Andy Von Teasle, they, them. We look beautiful. We're gorgeous. It says lip filler. Yeah, lip filler, definitely. Well, you know, it is something for some people, not everybody. But we shall see. Let us load in. Achievement unlocked. Welcome to Flora. So this is Flora. So I'm wondering, is there game audio? Not yet. Okay, so worst case scenario, I'll chuck on some like game audio if nothing pops up. But until then, my name is Andy Von Teasle. I am 18 years old. I have a crow familiar named Ramsey. Yes, Ramsey. We love Ramsey. We love Ramsey in all forms, especially as birds. We love Ramsey. Ramsey would turn into a bird. For those who don't actually know who I'm talking about, Ramsey is a character in the novel that I'm writing who is a shapeshifter. He would be a bird. And he only goes by he, him pronouns as convenient for the character of Ramsey that I have written. It's just like, you know, as it serves. If he, him will get me better results and stuff in this particular situation. I mean, I'm an any pronouns person, so just like that'll do, I guess. I dislike listening to my gran and to people and to drama. I like my familiar Ramsey and witchcraft and just being me. Everyone in my family thinks that I'm hopeless, which is why they sent me to the village of Flora to prove that I'm worthy of having the Von Teasle family name. Or whatever. Honestly, I wasn't listening all that much when my gran told me. Maybe you should have been paying attention, Andy. Well, I think this is it. Yeah, the village is pretty small. Do people actually live here? We need to go to the town hall. Right. Gran said something about that. Whatever. It was their... Well, I guess it was Gran's choice to send me here. The rest of my family just wanted to disown me. What did you do, Andy? What did you do this time? Either way, I'm here, aren't I? Isn't it enough? When they could have just accepted my genius, let me do my own thing, allowed me to work on my experiment. Ooh. Allow me to work on the experiment. I've got to go close the door for a second. I forgot to close it. Hold on. Door be closed. Door be closed. That tea is hotter than expected. The kettle was boiling. And I now have a nice hot cup of tea to be able to play this novel with. There we go. Beautiful. It says definitely getting some I accidentally blew something up or turned somebody into a toad vibes. Yeah, look, it sounds like something Andy would do. You know, just saying. It sounds like something I'd do. But no, so I acted out a little. They deserved it. And don't you tell me that you didn't think it was a little funny. I needed to get my frustrations out somehow. No, Andy, that's not how you hold an anniversary. Andy, why don't you wear this traditional Von Teasle garb? A Von Teasle shouldn't speak like that. Are you sure they're really a Von Teasle? Maybe somebody switched them at birth. Oh. Yeah, I know. It's better not to give them any mind. And they're not here to say things. They're still gonna judge me at the end of it all. Sure, let's head to the town hall. The mayor's supposed to be expecting us or whatever, right? Alright, where's the town hall? So this must be a town hall. Okay, so I think, let me just see if I can turn up the music. There is supposed to be music, but like, there we go. Now I can hear it. I had the music turned down a little bit too low to be able to hear it. So like, I was thinking that they just didn't have any music, but no, we do. We definitely have music. Let me know if the music is too loud or something. But yeah, I honestly do think that Andy blew something up, or somebody up, possibly, by accident. You know, it could have been an allergic reaction, it could have been anything, we don't know. I think this is it. No, you're not. You don't have hands? Use your beak. Hello, I'm Ruth, the mayor of Flora. Can I help you? The mayor! I'm Andy Von Teasle. Oh, that smug face. Like your last name is supposed to mean something. Oh, really? Oh, really? It's supposed to mean something? Well, you've clearly gone and done something to stuff that up. That reputation of yours that you may or may not have had as a result of your last name. Andy? Yes. Von Teasle. Yes? Is Margie with you? Margie? Marjoram Von Teasle. Oh, my gran. Nope. I see. Will Marjoram be joining you later? No. I see. Well, this is awkward. Gran, Marjoram said that you'd been expecting us? Well, we were expecting a Von Teasle, but truth be told, we were expecting... Oh, the letter? Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. Hold on. My gran said to give this to you. You take a letter out of your pocket and hand it to Ruth. Ruth opens it and starts to read. You notice her face growing more and more. Bitch says Von Teasle reminds me of Van Tassel from Sleepy Hollow. I wonder if it is like a callback to that. Because if it is, Baby Flora is not all that it seems. I would love it if it's like Van Tassel from Sleepy Hollow and that's what they're referring to. Because that's a cool reference right there. I see. I asked Margie if she could help us with our harvest festival during a critical time. And Margie sends me her grandchild, who needs to prove that they are worthy of training. Ugh. Ruth, was it? Are you okay? I'm sorry. Pardon me. I lost focus there for a little. I can honestly see why she's stressed out. Like, if you've got like the untrained witchling who's just been put in charge of like major festival preservations, and it was like a key time of year and very important, I can see why you'd be a little concerned, especially since like we're low-key banished here at this point. Like, we were going to be disowned by the families, whatever it is that we did. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, Ruth, I'm so sorry for you. Are you sure? I just should have expected something like this is all. So you're in trouble. Just a little. But you do know what you're doing? Yeah. For the most part and more, but sometimes I don't. Ooh. Should we be honest with her? Like, I feel like for the most part, it's more of whether I want to do what I know I should be doing. Oh, mood. That sounds like me, alright? It's more whether or not I want to do what I know I should be doing. Like, I know I should do it theoretically, but can I be bothered to do the thing that I am actually supposed to be doing, or am I going to procrastinate for another 5 years around it? We'll see. We'll see. Then tell me, Andy, was it? Why do you need to prove that you're worthy of training? Shouldn't you be finishing training at your age? I guess. I think it's time for my morning nap. I see. The mayor skims over the letter. This letter also mentions something about a magazine. Magazine? My gran mentioned a magazine? Ah, great. Soup says, hello, popping in to say that I hope stream goes well. I'm off to business dinner. Alright, Soup, you have a good business dinner. Make sure that you get some excellent food. And try take breaks in between the peopling. If you need to, just like head to the bathrooms and like lock yourself up for like 10 minutes or so if needed. But good luck with the business dinner. I'm rooting for you. Why did Gran have to mention the magazine? Andy, what did you do to get yourself into a magazine? What debacle did you do? Cosmopolitan. That sounds familiar now that I think about it. That's right, it's a Witchcraft Tips magazine, correct? We have a villager who's an ardent reader. Do you now? Oh gosh, just your luck. It was all a big joke, really. How was really intended. Though I guess the jade eggs, weed cleansing, or mushroom tea. Mushroom tea? Pushed it a little bit too far. But I wrote all the spells under an alias, Avon Alset. So it's not like the readers knew it was a Von Teasle witch. My gran said I shouldn't have been. My gran should have been snooping through my grimoire in the first place. Or rather, Von Alset's grimoire, even though the whole thing was made up. Of course, of course. So we shouldn't expect any of the same shenanigans? Pidge says, oh, gee, jade eggs, like those jade eggs? I have no idea, but I think I might do like a replay of this to see if like I can change what happens at some point, because like I have no idea how long the full game is. That's good tea. So we might do, depending on how long the game is, like a replay of it with like clicking the jade eggs, because I'm really curious if it is those jade eggs as well. I'm hoping that it is, because that would make for a really interesting story, honestly, bitch. No, of course not, of course not. No, I would never. And did your grandmother explain what you would be doing here in Flora? Helping out with a festival or something, yeah? I kind of only half listened. We're hosting our annual harvest festival, the Florally Festival, in 2 weeks' time. As you know, harvest festivals are held to bless our villages and lands with prosperity and abundance. However, for the past more than several years, I'm afraid, our harvest festival has been lacking, and thus Flora has grown smaller and smaller. And this year is looking to follow the exact same pattern. Oh no. And I'm in charge of this mess? It's why I reached out to Marjoram. I feel like all of our energies are just off somehow. I was hoping she'd help us with our festival, but you got me instead. Perhaps this task means that Marjoram trusts you. It seems odd that she'd send her grandchild to complete such a task if she didn't. I don't know, you haven't met my gran. She likes punishing me for no reason. And since she doesn't overly trust me, maybe she just didn't want to do it herself. I don't know. Maybe she just didn't want to do it. Pidge says this seems like a recipe for chaos. Yes! It definitely is a recipe for chaos. And that is part of the reason why I was so keen to stream this game. Again, this was one of the games that I demoed way back in like, oh gosh, February or March? One of the two. It was one of those like 5 AM streams that I do every now and again when I like really can't sleep and I want to do something fun. And I'm just like, I need socializing, but I don't have any friends that are awake, so I'm gonna stream and just let the internet know that I exist. And it was so interesting that I was just like, you know what? I'm buying the game on release. That's it. That's it. That's the end of it. I have to buy it. It's so cute. Just wait until you see like our bedroom. It's so good. It's so good. It's more like she wanted to distance me and the family. Sometimes space is just the thing we need. Either way, I suppose we'll just have to make do. How about I show you around and introduce you to some of the villagers? Alright. You know what? She's taking this remarkably well. Like, for what it is, all things considered, you know, she is taking this so well. I would be fuming if it's a case scenario of my entire town could possibly disappear and like I'm the one that's responsible for this place, right? And then to just have an 18-year-old show up who has not even completed training, I would be so pissed off. I would yeet the child straight back to their gran and tell the gran to actually pick up their slack and do their proper job. I'll tell them that I'll pay, you know. I'll pay to have like Marjoram over, of course, and I'll make sure that she gets many cups of tea, because that's important, and make sure that she gets like a good dinner and lunches and, you know, breakfast and accommodation, all paid, all sorted. But she needs to do it, because I'm not dealing with this. That would be my stance. I would just be like, nah, can't do it. Can't do it. I will babysit your child for a couple of days, but you better get your ass over here, Marjoram. You are in trouble. Stop sending me your problems, please, and thank you. We have enough of our own. Goodbye. And like the genuine irritation in my voice like makes me go, yep, no, that's definitely what I do. That's so mad. You, Ruth, and Ramsay all make your way down the hall. Ruth knocks on an office door. Come in. Hello, Mel. This is Angie, the witch who will be helping us with the festival. Oh my goodness, hello! Oh, hello to you too, Mel. She is very pink. She's very coordinated and orderly. You reckon she's the secretary? Like, she feels like a secretarial type. Very organized, put together. She's carrying a book, so like, what else could you be? Fidge says, well, I kind of hope the Gran turns up and is super annoyed, and then that's why Ruth is like, well, maybe about your character. Is this super annoying? Like, that would make sense. That would make sense. Like, if Marjoram was like a really irritating character to be around and was just like so much of an uppity know-it-all that she was just like, oh yes, absolutely, 100% of the time, I'm saving your graceless arses from demise, and y'all shall be domesticated under my rule. Here is a potion to cure all of your ailments. Yes, Ruth, I see you could not indeed make everything shape up. So instead, of course, you turn to me. Of course you would, dear. Of course. And if she's like that, like, and gosh, no wonder she's more willing to put up with the Witchling, because, like, at least I was relatively frank, because, like, you know, I sort of know what I'm doing sometimes, but then whether I do it or not, it's kind of iffy. I'll try, though. I will try. I will try my best. I will actually try and do the tasks as written today. I'll be a good little witchlet. I will. You look around at Mel's office. You notice all the candles, incense, charms, and magazines. She must be the ardent reader. You must be skilled in aging magic. Oh, you look so young. That's because they are. This is my friend's grandchild. Oh, so they're friends. Are they actually friends? Or are they not so much friends? Because, like, at this point in time, why wouldn't Margie just, like, you know, send a letter or something in advance to Flora? Instead of just sending the grandchild and be done with it? You know? Like, are you really friends if you don't, like, give them a heads up? I see. Nell is my second in command. She's been a big help coordinating everything for the festival this past years. Yep, and this year is gonna be the best. I just remembered I have a meeting to go to. If I run, I should still make it on time. Mel, it's right down the hall. Mel runs out of the door before you can say anything. She has a lot of energy. That she does. I suppose we should go ahead and make our way around the village then. Lead the way. Okay, so where do we go around the village? Ooh, money! Wait, where do we want to go to first? There's all these characters. Maybe let's go meet this one first. Ruth says, "This is my home. Let's see if anyone is here." You walk into the home and hear someone playing the guitar. Oh, the guitar, a musician? I do like musicians. We love musicians here. That must be Devin. Devin, can you come here for a moment? Sure, Ruth. Oh, look at Devin! What a cutie! The little beret and, like, the multiple layers with, like, the shirts and then, like, the tucked, like, waistband and everything. That's cute! And a musician. Well, hello. Aren't you adorable? Wow, this person looks uncomfortable. Maybe we came at a bad time. Devin, this is Andy, the witch I mentioned. Hello. Devin is friends with my granddaughter, Nisha. They'll be writing the music for our festival. Uh-oh. That's great. I think it'll be wonderful. Well, we should let Devin get back to work. Nice meeting you. Devin shuffles their way back upstairs. Oh dear, Devin. Did you just get this sprung on you as well? Is it kind of the situation where, like, Ruth ends up getting me sprung on her? And then Devin's just had an announcement made, like, just then that, oh no, I have to write all of the music for the entirety of the festival. Gosh, that sucks. Maybe let's go and talk. Let's go talk to the pretty girl. This is the art studio. My granddaughter Nisha should be around here somewhere. Oh, heck. Now I'm gonna clean up your mess. Again? Nisha, is everything okay? Yeah. I just accidentally knocked over some paints is all. are you? Nisha, that's not very polite. I'm Andy. I'm your witch for the next 2 weeks. Weren't we expecting someone a lot older? Andy is my friend's grandchild and a witch in training. A witch in training? Don't we need a witch out of train? It'll be fine. Andy's a von Teasle after all. Pidge says writing the music for the exposure too. I don't get the vibes anyone is paying. I don't get the vibes that anybody is paying either, and that is so sad. Poor Devin. I really hope Devin is getting paid for it and it was just like a last second thing. So they're panicking the heck out, because I would in that circumstance. But please at least pay Devin money. Real money, not pretend money, not imagination money, not an exposure. Give Devin real money for the stress and trauma you're causing them. Pidge says, I hope he's getting double. Oh, it's they. Pidge. Canonically they, them character. So you're aware. So Devin has they, them pronouns. But yes. I hope Devin is getting the double because, oh goodness, they deserve it. That's like a flash order and a half. You've got 2 weeks to write an entire festival's worth of music. How much music do you even need for like an entire festival? Is this for every single opening act or what? I don't know. There's so much music. Multiple hours worth. And is Devin playing by themselves for all of the music as well? Or are they going to be a band? Is there going to be a band? Maybe there's not. I don't know. Oh, poor Devin. Poor Devin. I feel so sorry. Can we help Devin? Can I help Devin write the music for this thing? Because I feel like Devin needs the most help here. Pidge says, oh, thanks. Totally missed that. Yeah, like it's an easy thing to miss. Obviously, because like they, them pronouns can sometimes blend into the background of like mental space. But also because it is rare that you've got like a canonically they, them character inside the game as well. I figured that was a good thing to point out just there. That they are a they, them, and not a he, him. Which is excellent for representation purposes. We applaud. Bravo. Bravo. Witchy life story. Thank you. As for Nisha, I don't think she likes us much. Well, we should continue with our introductions. Sure. I'll see you around. Bye. You turn and whisper to Ramsey. I get the feeling she doesn't like us very much. Same, Andy. I just said that. You know what? You and me, Andy, we understand each other. We have... This is so weird talking about myself in third person. We have an understanding, me, myself, and Andy. We do. Also, band name called it, me, myself, and Andy. Called it. Band name. It's a good one. Alright, so we've done Nisha's house. Maybe the park. Oh, actually, can we go to the shops? Pitch says, Andy and Andy do agree. Yes, we do. Andy and I do agree. Gosh, it's worse when I've had like friends that are called like Andy as well. And then we have to come up with like alternate nicknames and they get ridiculous sometimes. So I've had so many nicknames that I can't even fit them onto 2 hands because of the fact that there are so many people with my name or my other nicknames. So it just ends up being, oh, rotate through all of the different possible nicknames, then end up settling on last names. Then what if somebody has the same last name as you? Because like, your last name is pretty common. It just gets nuts. we just can't keep up on top of everybody. And then, oh, heaven forbid, if like 2 friendship groups end up meeting each other at some point and then they're confused as to like why one friendship group is calling you something like, oh, what was an example? Why one friendship group is calling you Ali, why one is calling you Andy, why another's calling you Alex. Well, another group is, for some unknown reason, like unbeknownst to you, just calling you Rafi instead. Like all of these different names. Who is this individual? What have you been doing behind my back? It makes you question like your entire life and go, oh no, there's so many names. What have you been doing? What have you been doing? But then I direct this at me as well because like I have to code switch and stuff per group, obviously. Just like a little bit to make sure that like my brain is in the right space, that I'm going to respond to the name that that group calls me. And I just forget when there's multiple groups mixing which name I'm supposed to respond to. So then sometimes I'll end up turning around and it's the wrong name because they're meaning the other person in the same group, the same name. And then there's me that turns and goes, what did you mean? And then it's like, wait, no, but you're this one. And I'm like, no, wait, hold on, what? Hold on, I'm confused. I got put in a blender this morning. I can't remember which vowels and consonants are supposed to belong to me. Please piece back together my memory for me because I have no memory. None. Pidge says, it's like when I show up as Pidge and everyone is like, who? Like Pigeon? In like IRL, or is this online? Because like, which one is it? If it's online or IRL, it depends. I can kind of understand that. Gosh dang, afternoon sunbeams is a very good tea. Like a nice rooibos and calendula tea, and I really like it. It's really calming. What's in the money store? Give me the money! That's right, we do have a store in Flora. Somehow I always forget about this store. How do you forget about a village's single store? I don't know, maybe she mostly deals with personal farmed goods? I've got a clue. You should be able to buy some spell material here. You approach the shop and try to open the door, but it doesn't budge. In fact, the store looks empty. You should try coming back tomorrow. Yes. Tomorrow. Ugh. Okay. Why tomorrow? That sounded creepy, Ruth. That was creepy. Pidge says it was online, but in a professional context, so it was funny. Ah, was it one of those like creative meetings sort of deals? At the very least, you're memorable. Like everyone's gonna remember it and stuff after like you explain it. Like I was more confused hearing your actual name for the first time. That was like a sort of like double take scenario because I was like, I'm so used to calling you Pidge just all the time that your actual name seems funny. Mostly just because like I don't associate you with the name, obviously. And it's like that's but yeah, it was like a professional like creative sort of setting. They make interesting ones. Well, at least like in the creative arts sector, you have interesting names and stuff just floating around. It's not as bad. It could be worse. It genuinely could be worse. But I also feel like it might have been like a tiddly touch of the stresses. Okay, so we'll go to this place next. You walk into the town square. It's in a state of disarray. This is where we hold the Florali Festival. I know it looks a little chaotic, but it'll come together, I'm sure. Jonas can be pretty dependable. Jonas, eh? Does he have a brother? Jonas Brothers. Early Disney days jokes. Can be. Jonas, are you around? Hey, Ruth. Oh, is that a crow? Did you befriend it or something? You're very receptive. I like that the first thing that you paid attention to was my bird Ramsey, all sparkly-eyed. That's amazing. Pidge said, honestly, during the pandemic, I kind of did forget my own real name due to so little IRL interaction. Yeah, started doing that myself as well. I remember waking up a few times and just going, like, getting asked what my name is and then having to draw a mental blank. It's like whenever someone asks for what my birthday is or how old I am, I have to pause and then think about it for a really, really long time because I just genuinely don't know a lot of the time anymore. I have to work out maths back to front. And the only reason that I remember the year that I was born in is as a result of the Chinese zodiac, because I remember that was like a massive interest for me for a while when I was relatively young. So to my brain, it was just like, yes, the most important thing to remember is that I am a rabbit, my younger sibling is a dragon, and then I remember all of my siblings' birth years and my parents' birth years based on where their Chinese zodiac sign falls. And then that's how I figure it out back to front, along with like when certain songs ended up coming out, because like I can remember how old my youngest sibling is based on what song I remember on the radio is in like the year that they were born. So there's a whole bunch of like odd math and stuff that I have to do, and like flip-flopping with pop culture references in order to be able to sort of come to terms with where I am in reality, and how old everybody is. Pidge says, how old requires finger counting for me? Yeah, that's my usual go-to if none of the above methods end up working, because usually I'll remember something more based on like a pop culture reference or something than I will my actual age. But it ends up being a bit trickier on me if somebody asks like exactly when my birthday and stuff is, and then I have to try and figure out my own birthday. I only remember my birthday dates from my childhood best friend's birthday date, because their birthday date was exactly 3 months apart from mine, and I was exactly 3 months older. So because of that, I can remember that, because their birthday date is on the 29th, then I remember my birthday is also on the 29th. It's just a problem. It's a problem, but we work around it. We make our own random loopity-loops to try and escape the loop of bad memory. Ditch says, I'm so bad with remembering birthdays, to be honest. Yeah. I have them all written in like an actual notebook that I call the birthday book, and I write down like notes about what that person particularly likes and what they dislike, so that way I can remember when it's their birthday, just look at their page in the birthday book. If it's had like recent updates and stuff, then I've got like some notes to do with what they might like for a present, or if they've mentioned something that they really want that I know that they don't have, I have put that in the book too. It's like, and that's in the emerald too, but that's in the book too. That way, when it comes around to birthdays, I don't have to think as much, because I'm head empty most of the time. How the heck am I supposed to remember everybody's birthdays on top of my usual head empty for day-to-day life? I can barely remember to end up going and like eating regularly, because I just forget. I forget the food as a concept until it's literally in front of me. My object permanence is horrendous. Pitch says, I remember my birthday date due to the Pearl Harbor attack. Well, that's definitely something that makes it memorable, I suppose. If it makes it easier for you to remember, that's good, but that's a terrible event to have happen to remember it from. Ramsey is my familiar. Familiar? Is that what they call pets these days? Andy is a witch. Oh, he's so disappointed. Like, he's asked a silly question. I don't think that that's a silly question. Like, I think whatever question they end up asking about my bird is a very valid question. A very, very valid question to ask, because all questions about my bird are good, in my opinion. Thank you. Jonas steps back a little. Teasle. Our usual builder injured himself the other week, so Jonas is taking over in his place. Ruth, it seems like a lot of people are like injured or not well informed as to like what their exact roles are in this whole festival business. Are you sure you're actually planning things out okay? It's seeming kind of disjointed to me. And I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried about the festival proceedings. Like, it's not all gonna fall down to me to fix things, because like there's only so much I can fix. I can't fix broken builders. I'm not Bob the Builder. I can't fix that. But I can give you a rescue remedy for nausea. I can just do that. Like, I can do a nausea potion pretty easily, I think. I hope. Oh gosh, do I remember the nausea potion spell? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much memory I actually have in this game as to what I'm supposed to do. Finch says, and other birthdays members due to 9/11, so clearly traumatic stuff equals me remembering. That is a tricky way to remember things. No, I'm sorry that traumatic things happen and that ends up being a memory aid, but also them being memory aids doesn't mean they're entirely bad. So, like, there's a lot of grey area in life is what I'm realizing. There's a lot of grey area. Bitch says, okay, Ruth is a bad manager, right? I have no clue. Because obviously I only demoed the game, and like the demo, while it was like a fairly decent demo, like I got a good couple of hours out of me just like talking and streaming at the same time. That was predominantly because I just kept talking. So I didn't quite get to a point where I could figure out and ascertain whether Ruth actually is a terrible manager or not. Yup, tomorrow is my first full day in charge. Yay! How are things going? Good, I think. Everything should be in tip-top shape by the festival. Good, good. Well, we'll be on our way then. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you too. Jonas walks away at a brisk pace. We are not making good first impressions. Like, we've got one gentle individual who is terrified of us, one who is stressed out with literally everything and seems to have some form of social anxiety. Nisha clearly dislikes us because they're the wrong Von Teasle, and I don't blame her for that at all. Mel literally ran away from us. Literally ran. Like, having a meeting that's down the hall and you racing to get there, that's pretty suspicious to me. Like, I think she just didn't like us. Maybe I'm taking this too personally. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think we're making the best impression so far. We better do better tomorrow. You approach a cafe. Let's see if Jean's around. Hello, Mao. How can I help you? Oh, we're just stopping by. This is Andy, the witch helping us out for the festival. More awkwardness. More awkward. You'd think that I could be less awkward. But no, not quite at all. Okay. New plan. Less awkwardness. More suave. Let's be suave. We'll be really nice and smooth. But tomorrow, we'll just like restart everything tomorrow. It'll be fine. We'll go get some sleep. Everybody else will get some sleep. Then they can trust us tomorrow. Today, they don't seem they want to do anything of the sort. But tomorrow, maybe. If we just keep looking forward to the brighter tomorrow, maybe it'll be less bad. I don't know. I do not know. Have you met Mel yet? Yes. What do you mean? You can give me more information, Jean. An individual of very few words. That's fine. I can do all the talking for both of us. Pidge says, so I think it's clear why the festival hasn't gone well recently. It's poor communication. I agree. Terrible communication. Like, if you all want communication skills, I could try and help you do a workshop or something. I can give you my tips, but I don't know how well that's going to help everybody because you all seem quite different personalities. It sounds like personality clashes mixes with poor communication. I don't know. but y'all could do with a lot more help than I think I can give you. I am so sorry. But we'll make do. We'll do with what we can. We'll do what we can with what we have. And just because it's so little that we have been given, then we'll go and scream under our pillow and panic. That sounds like a good plan, Chad. Let's just go panic at home. Jean and Mel are married. Really? I mean, okay. That's nice. Said a dumb thing again. Well, we'll be on our way. I just wanted to give a quick introduction. Goodbye. Jane walks off and tends to a customer. Wow! Very warm reception. Thanks, Jean. I feel so welcomed in this town. Jean can be a bit quiet, but he's a wonderful baker. Make sure to stop by for a treat sometime. Oh, don't worry, I will. If there's snacks involved, I'll be there. I may have, like, permanence issues when it comes to food, but that doesn't mean that food's not, like, consistently in the background of my mind, you know? Ah, I love trees. You slow down and you put some distance between you and Ruth. Psst. Ramsey. Huh? Do you get the feeling that people here don't like witchcraft? Ruth turns around. There you are. I thought I had lost you. I think it's time I showed you your home. It's the one with the garden just this way. Pitch says Ramsey is best burb. I agree. Ramsey is the best burb ever. We love Ramsey here. We stand. I also love how, like, as it flicks between different bits and pieces, sometimes you'll get just Ramsey's name popping up right at the top as like a split-second thing, just to remind us this Ramsey is there and important. Okay, so this is our house. I'm assuming we need to go here. Here we go. Look at our house. Look at how cute it is. You walk into a small cottage. Wow, it seems perfectly in order. Our previous witch used to live here. I'm not entirely sure who maintained it, but hopefully it's to your liking. Perfect. It's a little quaint. It'll do. You know what? It's perfect. I like it. This cauldron shall serve us nicely. Yes, of course. Make sure to check your mailbox in the morning. That's how we send in our orders. The garden is just through the door. You'll find all the gardening equipment that you'll need out there too. Gardening, we'll get to sit among the flowers. Then there's your wardrobe and your bed. There's also this moon altar the last witch set up. She used to decorate it with items she found around Flora. Oh, we get an altar as well. I do love an altar. It's very nice. I think that's everything. We are glad that you're here to help us. I'm afraid our village tour has tired me out. I should let you get settled in anyway. Tomorrow was your first day on the job. Sure, thanks for the tour. Of course. Goodbye now. Bye, Ruth. Oh boy. Yeah, all those introductions were a little awkward. Why did Gran do this to me? They don't want me here, and I don't want to be here. Getting disowned would have been so much easier. There's got to be a way to get out of this. Think, Andy, think. Wait, I've got it. There's a calendar here, right? Let's take a look at it. What do you mean there's a calendar here? Of course there's a calendar. There's a calendar in every country. What are you plotting, Andy? Where's your calendar? Ooh, I like that I can just click on the calendar. Very pretty. I like the design. Never mind. I'm excited about the calendar too now. Yes, this is it. See? There's a full moon on the 8th. We just need to be as perfect as we possibly can be until then. Then on the full moon, we'll perform a ritual that'll solve all their problems, or whatever, right then and there. Cheating? How is that cheating? It's called efficiency. Do you really want to be stuck here for 2 weeks? I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Do I really want to go back home though? I don't know. But we need to get out of here first. The rest we can figure out later, okay? Later. Yeah, I guess it's time to get some rest. I'm gonna need it tomorrow. Well, let's go get some rest, I suppose. Clickety Ramsey. I want to talk to Ramsey first. Can I clickety click? Ramsey. Speak to me, Ramsey. Can I go over here? Yes, okay, so it was just processing my request for Ramsey. But I want to look at everything now. Ugh, but I guess getting some rest is a good idea. Oh, okay, so I have to rest first. Fine, I'll rest. I'll sleep. It's not sleep so just look around and have a look at the gardens and do all that stuff. No, you're gonna go to sleep. Fine, I'll go to sleep. Freaking bird telling me to go to bed. I'm not cranky, you're cranky. It's morning already. I sleep a little longer. I have work to do. No, I just thought it was a bad dream. Well, maybe if you didn't remind me, I could have stayed in my ignorant bliss. Ugh, I guess I should just get these orders over and done with then. The sooner we're out of here, the better. At least we only have 1 week, is this? Then we could just use the power of the full moon, and I could do the rest. 2-week task done in 1 week. And then goodbye, Flora. Hello. Rest and relaxation. You'd think so, Andy, but I bet something's gonna come up. And besides, with your talents, there may be more things that pop up than you think. Yes, yes. Check my mail now. Alright, so we've got the mailbox. Look, it's overflowing with mail. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that letter. I can open it and close it and open and close it and open and close it. Oh, it's so cute. Also, I like the details on the seal and stuff. And like the little stamp. It's so cute. I also like that every time that I try to open the letter, like Ramsey's wings flap up, like getting excited because I'm actually doing my job. And then I'm here just like, no, I'm gonna just procrastinate by looking the seal open and closed over and over again instead. Sorry, Ramsey. No work here today. I have a job to do. Alrighty. Well, what do we have here? Looks like our first request is from Ruth, the mayor. Let's see what intentions and associations we can pull from her letter, hey? Dear Andy, I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but I've been feeling a little detached from everyone recently. I've especially felt disconnected from the festival. I do still care, but who knows? Maybe some incense could help me work through things. Sincerely, Ruth. Interesting. Okay, so I guess you have to accept the request. We don't have an option, obviously. We need to continue the story. Pitch says, Ramsey's getting all the wing exercises. Well, yeah, you know, you gotta be flapping them wings in order to be able to have full flight capacity at all times and be able to impress all of the other birds in the area as a superior specimen very clearly. Alright, well, accept. Oh, do I need to click on things first? Ah, okay, I need to click on this first. That's cool. So the heart, pink. Oh, so it's now highlighted some information for us. So detached from everyone, disconnected. And I still care. Okay, cool. Looks like Ruth needs some relationship-focused incense. With a pink ingredient. And another one associated with Pluto. Oh, so we got like the full planetary associations and stuff too. Nice. Good, this won't take long. Gran always blows things out of proportion. Fine. I'll keep complaining and keep reading. Jeez. Alright, well now I can accept the request. Oh, another request. Okay. It's from Jean. Andy, it's Mel and I's anniversary soon. Mel likes magic. Perhaps a potion that could help us celebrate our current and future happiness together would be a good gift? Jean, that's really sweet. You don't seem too happy about magic and things in general, but you're willing to get something magical to be able to give something nice to your wife. That's lovely. Alright, so that's another love heart. That's more of like a orange pink, I think? Maybe it's just like my filter over the top of it, because I am using like a blue light filter so that way it doesn't blind me. Ooh. Nice. Oh, Devin. Let's help Devin first. We have to help Devin first. Hi, Andy. I hope I'm not bothering you. Could you craft some incense that attracts positive energy? Ideally, something that promotes tranquility. Maybe happiness too? Thank you, Devin. Oh, look at Devin being one of the only ones to actually say thank you in this gosh forsaken town. Positive energy, so protection ward, something that's promoting tranquility, and a little bit of happiness. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, none of these seem too complicated. I guess it's just time to gather materials and ingredients. We can go to the general store to purchase bottles and stuff, or gather ingredients from the garden. Which do you think we should do first? I should open my grimoire first? Ew, why would I do that? Getting instructions? Ew.
Yes, I'll make sure to make a habit of checking my inventory and active orders.
It says, oh, but also they're definitely the town outcast. Well, we're not gonna make them feel like an outcast any longer. They are ours now. We will protect Devin with our lives. We love Devin here. I appreciate Devin greatly. Little musician Bean getting made to do all the performance stuff for the entire festival and write all the music. It's new music. It's like writing. That could take so long. You can take weeks or months to draft a single song. That's so short notice. Poor kid. They're probably like my age, to be real. But like, also, at this point in time, like, y'all stressed, so sometimes you just need somebody to help look after you. And look, I intend to look after Devin. We're looking after Devin. Press G to open your grimoire. Flip through the pages or use the tabs to go to different sections. Ooh. Look. We've got resin. We've got vials, alliums, calendulas, yarrow, hollyhocks, geraniums, pea flowers. Oh, they're pretty. Chamomile, rosemary, lavender. Spells, recipes. Recipes for love. Spells fall into 4 categories: love, prosperity, protection, and healing. Certain spells also require specific vessels. They are bottles for potions, bags for charms, corked bottles. Sorry, like the top with the spear. Oh, they're like a glass vial for oils, and it's bottles for potions. And then a powder for incense. Enchantments are magically charged items attuned to a person requesting. They require a deeper understanding of the requestee and their situation, as well as some special ingredients. Ooh. And then this must be like the sort of potions inventory. So as we go further through, we'll be able to figure out what each of these actually are, because we've only got pictures of them at the moment. So the more requests we do, the more we'll be able to find out about these individual spells. And about each of the people in the village. Wonderful. Ooh. Teasle. Dipiticus Thornonium. Ooh, nice. I guess this must be the plant we're named after. Because it also could be like Von Teasle, like the plant. So we've got the orders. We've got Ruth needs incense for figuring out her feelings. Jean needs a potion for his anniversary. Aww. Devon needs some positive and peaceful incense. And then what's in our inventory? Okay, so we have nothing in our inventory. Positive, peaceful incense. Oh, also with the plants. I didn't look at the plants. Look. It shows you how to care for the garden with pictures. I like that. And then also what the attributes for each of the plants are. That's really helpful. Okay, thank you, Grimoire. Thank you. So now we go to the garden or the village shop, right? Through the door we go. Okay. Which door? Ooh, actually. Can I try the wardrobe first? I can change outfits each day. I can change all of my features again. So if I don't like what I ended up settling on, I can change how I look. Oh, that's so handy. I love that. I can try all of the hats. All of the hats will be mine. Let's do maybe like the short dress today. Yes. This is beautiful. I'm gorgeous. Look at me. I'm stunning. Absolutely stunning. Just gotta load in my character. Because I changed things. There we go. Hey, there we are. Caw. Yeah, none of these seem too complicated. I guess it's time to gather materials and ingredients. We go to the general store to purchase the bottles and stuff. Or we can gather ingredients from the garden. Which do you think we should do first? Oh, okay. So, because I ended up changing outfit first, I now have to go through this thing again. Okay. That's done. Yes. Let's go to garden first. I want to go to the garden first. Ooh. Honestly, it's a little creepy how well maintained this garden is. Do they really not know who did it? I don't think so. Yes, I know it's my problem now regardless. I've got to pick water and weed everything. At least it seems like we've got a compost bin. We can probably use that to turn weeds into fertilizer. That should help the plants grow a little faster. Yay! Gardening! I don't think Andy's particularly a fan of gardening. Ooh, gardening overview. Use the gardening tools to tend to your garden. First, harvest the flowers and herbs with the shears. Make sure to water them after you harvest to ensure they'll bloom the next day. Through rose, lavender, rosemary, chamomile, take an extra day to regrow. You can also pull the weeds while using the gardening gloves. The weeds can then be turned into fertilizer with the compost bin. Okay. Fertilizer helps the plants in your garden grow faster. Okay. So let's start with some clippers. We'll clip all of the plants. I know we may not necessarily need them right away, but it's always better to be safe than to be sorry, just in case we need something there. And then we can make sure, for sure, that they're actually going to brighten up the plants again. It changes the model very slightly, but it's definitely there. It's visible. And then each of these will grow again. We'll use some of the gardening gloves. Okay, so that is one garden nicely maintained. We'll have to go and make compost for them though. But I think we should do that after we've trimmed all of the gardens. Okay. Clip, clip, clippity clip. clip, clip, clip. Water. Good plants. Be watered. Be free, my dears. And I'll need to grab these weeds because we don't want the weeds in the garden. No weeds. Ooh, also they do change. They change in the distant model too. Oh, I like that. Little details. Little details. Really enjoy that. I really enjoy them. Pitch says, if only real life gardening was like this. I know, right? Real life gardening takes so long. But hey, look. At least with real life gardening, we've got some other stuff. Oh, I forgot to grab the other thing. I forgot to click this one. Getting distracted. This is why we make sure that we're not distracted. But we need to be distracted because we're playing a game and it's cool. Alright, we'll get rid of these weeds. Are there any more weeds just flying around? I don't think so. Okay, so that is everything sorted there. Have compost! Achievement unlocked. Make compost. Thank you. So, roses take more time to grow. So, that will help. Just in case, you know. Each day there's going to be a little bit more of things to do. So, we've got a nicely watered garden. Perfect. Got a nicely watered, well-maintained garden. Now let's head back into the house. Gardening done. Now to the general store. Okay, so we've got like 100 bits, I think. Like bits, points? I don't know what to call it. At least we can see what's in our grimoire from here. Ow, that was a crack and a half. Ooh, that was my neck cracking if you could hear that. That was a lot louder than I expected. I was just tilting it from one side to another. Okay. Apologies for the neck crack. But okay, Devin needs some peaceful incense. So you need incense, a potion, and 2 times incense. Okay, so you need 2 times incense. Pitch says, eek. Yeah, that's what I mean when I say like I feel really old. Like all of me kind of cracks like that all over. Like if you can hear it. Those are my hands closing. Like I'm not cracking my knuckles or anything. That's them closing by themselves. Like I said, I have mobility issues, so as a result, everything tends to be quite stiff and crackly. I'm getting that scene 2 again. I get that scene 2 once every 3 weeks, I think, at the moment. To try and at least loosen everything a little so it stops from getting stuck. Because sometimes it'll just get like stuck in place and then I can't really move them around as much for like arms and stuff because they're just like seized in place. It's really frustrating actually. But it could have been a lot worse. It could have been like when I was younger. Strangely enough, when I was younger, it was a lot worse than this. Really sad for like a 12-year-old to be kind of stuck in place, but also at least I managed as well as I could have. Okay, so I need a potion and I need 2 incense. Got it. Oh, and we can maybe do calls around? We've got to go to the potion shop first. Hello, my name is Janina. You must be Andy, the new witch. I knew it was a good idea to keep my old stock around. No good throwing things away that someday someone might buy. I also carry some antiques at a premium price. My granddaughter sends them to me when she's off on her travels. She always says she'll visit with her girlfriend, but we'll see. Ooh, girlfriends! Ooh! Cute. Pitch says, does your neck do a cracking and grinding sound when moving your head? Yeah, a lot of the time it does. There's like a sort of semi-grind sound when I'm just moving it around, even after it's cracked itself. I had to check that, so that's why I like moved my voice around a little. You know what? I'm suddenly feeling very generous. make some of this resin in these bottles and vials and sachets free of charge. Though promise me next time that you come to my shop that you buy one of my antiques. No one here has an appreciation for old things. But now it's time for my mid-morning tea, so I must close the shop. Enjoy the supplies. I wanted to buy something, but... Thanks? Thanks, I think? Oh no! Caw. Yeah, that shopkeeper was pretty generous. Yeah, that seems suspicious to me, just personally. Pitch says it's such a weird sound since it's so close to your ears, to be honest. Yeah, it is a weird sound. Like, it's not my favorite sound in the world at all. Did you see the price tag on those antiques? She was kidding about having to buy them. Anyway, it looks like I've got everything to start cranking out these spells. Let's get back inside and check out the crafting altar. Okay, let's do some crafting? Yeah, let's do some crafting. We'll do some crafting and then we'll go and drop off all the potions at once. So, what can we do? Ooh! Altar! Wow, this is a fancy altar. I'm totally gonna decorate this thing. It looks like there's a spot for my tarot deck too. Perfect. Tarot deck? And we can click it. Hang on. What can I change this to? Ooh. Which flowers for today? I feel like roses. Roses are nice. And then up here we can have some pea flowers. I love them. And maybe some of this. Can I turn on the candles and turn them off? No, I can't. But I could change this. I can change the pendulum. I guess I don't have any other ones yet. I suppose. But can I change the stuff on the shelves? Okay. So I think I need extra bits and pieces to put on the shelves first as I discover them. Okay. Well, at least I can do that much. Maybe we'll put this on the altar? So we don't have a lot to do yet. But we can actually do a tarot spread? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's do a 3-card tarot reading spread for ourselves. We'll do it present. So go past, present, future. To see how well we're actually going to do, because honestly, I could use a bit of advice. I could. It says, I can't remember if you have EDS. You don't have to answer. I've mixed you up from someone else likely. Death card incoming. Pidge, no need to call me out on main. Oh my god. I know there's probably going to be the death card coming because some reason the death card always gets pulled whenever I do like tarot readings for myself or for like, well, especially for myself. It's either that or the tower. Death card or the tower card. We'll see what ends up happening, I guess. But yeah, no, I don't have EDS diagnosed yet. I am in the process of investigating it though, thanks to like you mentioning it a while back. So my doctor's in the middle of doing some investigations for that, but it's going to be a while until we get some answers, I think. Okay, 3-card spread. 3-card lets you look deeper into the situation, revealing the past influences, present's current state, and what the future holds. Sure. First tarot reading. Okay. Ooh. Swear to gosh, if there's a death card in here, I'm blaming you. Okay, we got the sun. Yeah, answers is so slow. It'll take a while. So we got the sun. We got the high priestess. And the star card. This is a first. I've never had all 3 of those pulled at once. They're all mages too. The past. Sun. Clarity, success, vitality, productivity, and enthusiasm. Okay. The present. The high priestess. Inner knowing, intuition, introspection, dreams, and isolation. I like the little summaries that it has tier 2. So the present, we're trying to make kind of the best of different bits and pieces. We're considering what it is that we have done and are literally holed up, isolated inside a little cottage out in the middle of nowhere with nobody else there. Whereas previously we were very vivacious and productive with all of our random experimentations. And the future. Inspiration, hope, renewal, cleansing, and ideal. Thinking in ideals, huh? Well, let's hope so. Let's get on that potion grind, shall we? I've got some flowers, some herbs, bottles, vials, and this stuff as base materials. Pidge says interesting. Interesting indeed. How would you interpret that, Pidge? So let's craft some spells. Of course, I don't know what spells. But I'm sure I can figure it out from the info in my grimoire. I'm pretty sure it said what plants match with what associations. So let's open it up and go from there, shall we? Alright, crafting overview. Open your grimoire and go to the orders tabs to see current orders. Click a character portrait to pin their order. Then go to the plant section to match the symbols from the order to plants. Yeah. Click the chest of drawers to view your available plant ingredients. There should be 3 plants total. Oh, okay, 3 plant ingredients total. Got it. Pidge says that's a suspiciously large amount of major arcana. I mean, it's happened before. I'm wondering if all of the cards inside this are mages or minors. We may have to try and do an extra tarot card reading directly after this to see if we get only mages again. If you like Pidge, the next one can actually be for you. That way we can see. We gotta test it. We gotta test it, right? Make sure to check the type of spell that the villagers wants to. You can see what base material matches with what spell type in the recipe section. Click the base material on the altar to cycle through the ones that you have in your inventory. Once you think you have the right ingredient and base material, click the cauldron to craft the spell. Pidge says, I better get death though. You wanting us changing your situations, Pidge? I mean, I wouldn't blame you. Let's start with Devon. Clara says, hello. Hello, Clara. How are you? We're just playing Witchy Life Story today. We are going through and doing some crafting of potions, and I'm really enjoying myself. Okay, so we're going to be helping Devon first. Devon is first. Clara says, I am Wood. Well, nice to meet you, Wood. I am Andy. A pleasure, as always. Shall I refer to thee as Wood, or Bark, or Splinter? Is there some other name that you would favor? Or is Clara still good? Clara says, oh gee, I meant good. Okay, that's alright. I'm just teasing. There's a little bit of fun. I will take the opportunity to be a puntastic, familial figure, I suppose. That took some thinking, but like, yeah. I'm enjoying being able to start putting together the orders and stuff. I've had an okay day. I had a frustrating phone call. You know when there's like one person that you just can't get to see your point no matter what you're doing, and they just like keep talking and it asking you questions and things that seem completely unrelated to the thing that you're asking about, and there's just like this massive mishmash of communication stuff, and then like right at the end, like after an hour and a half of talking, you both finally catch up to what the other person meant, and then just go, oh my goodness, this would have been so much quicker. This would have been like a 10-minute phone call if we were both on the same page. It was one of those sorts of phone calls where there's just like a lot of miscommunication, but I'm so happy it's sorted now. That's my only real thing that happened today outside of me making excessive amounts of like ramen noodles and stuff today. I've just been on a ramen kick, so that's been good. Clara says, I'm still working on my ghost embroidery. Ooh, embroidery. We love embroidery here. Feel free to give us updates and stuff as we go along. Pidge says, oh gee, I was so confused. I thought it was an inside joke. I mean, that wouldn't make a lot of sense. Like if it was like a random inside joke or something. But, It was not. It was just like a minor peaceful poke. Peaceful poke. So what elements have we know the blue one. Wait, hold on. I forgot the we need to look for this one. Oh, okay, so it does show it there. I completely neglected. So we need pea flower and we need yarrow as well. So pea flowers and yarrow. And what's the last thing? Pea flower, yarrow, and rosin. Ooh, interesting combination. And then because it's a incense, we need the bowl. Okay, interesting. Sarah says hello to Pitch. How are you today? Pitch says, I hate those kinds of calls. Yeah, they're frustrating, but look, at the end of the day, as long as we both ended up getting our message across and got the information we needed, all's well that ends well. It's just like, oh, it was a draining call for a little bit until we both got things sorted. Okay, so we needed pea flower, yarrow, and rosemary, I think. Alright. Ooh, no, come back here, rosemary. I close the drawer. Ooh. Incense. I think that's right. Now let me just quickly double check my grimoire just in case. So we're at that, and that. Recipes, plants. Okay, rosemary. Yes, we've got that one. We've got blue, and we've got yarrow, which is the fluffiest plant in the world. Okay, I think that this will be good incense. I love it. It just says to Clara, I'm good because we have a crow familiar. Thank you for asking. Yeah, everybody's really friendly here. You're also lovely. Clara says, crow familiar. Yes, Ramsey is the best. We love Ramsey. Such a good bean. You'll meet Ramsey in a second though. But let's cook ourselves a potion, shall we? Well, an incense, technically. Blessing incense. Yay. Okay, so we've got blessing incense. Let's keep crafting, shall we? Who is next on the list? Next, I think we need... let's do Jean next. Clara says Ramsey, that's such a cute name. It's a cute name for a gremlin, but that's part of the reason why we love Ramsey. Jean needs a potion for his anniversary. Okay, so that's gonna be the hard one for me to see. Color matching. Let me know, chat. Is it more so like the hollyhock color? Or is it the color of rose? Because I've got my blue light filter on. I'm finding it hard to see. Like, I could just pop out for a second and try and turn it off. Oh, it's orangey? Okay. So I was wondering whether or not it was... Whoa. That is very orangey. Oh, the game is so bright now. My eyes... I turned off my blue light filter, and then all of a sudden my eyes burn. Okay, so it's orangey. I thought it was like hollyhock or rose, possibly because I had a yellow tinge. So, calendula. So that's good. Thank you for the update, Clara. I appreciate you. It's a work in progress. We're doing it together, chat. Okay, so we need calendula. We need rose. So calendula, rose, and hollyhock. Calendula, rose, hollyhock. That's the thing we're after. Calendula, rose, and hollyhock. And then we need that bottle for potions. Okay. Calendula. Ooh! Why did it go to my settings? I was trying to click on the game. Let me play my game. What is it doing? Hold the phone. Let's go. Angela goes hollyhock. Every time that I do that, it just hold the phone. Doing a weird thing. Is doing a thing. Let's go. This. Yes. Minimize that. There we go. Better. Okay, let's hope that this works. So it's calendula. Yep, okay. Calendula, rose, hollyhock. it was just a case scenario where like the clicking and stuff was happening, and it was clicking onto another element that was on my screen that I couldn't click through, so it was just being weird. It fixed itself. Kara says, oh, it's orangey, not rose. Yeah. It says, I also have a filter, and I didn't realize they didn't all look the same. Yeah, see, this is my thing. I keep filters on because I'm really light sensitive as well. It used to be joked when I was a kid that I was a bat because like I was really light sensitive and would be really aggressive if it was like too bright out when I was really little. And nobody knew what it was for until they ended up like putting sunglasses and stuff on me. And then I had an aversion to things being on my nose until I ended up getting like glasses with like a soft pad, in like soft nose pads instead of like the plastic frames. And then it ended up helping a lot. But I effectively needed mock glasses before I needed glasses because I just couldn't wear normal sunglasses, unfortunately, because it was a sensory nope. We hate sensory nope, even as a kid. But yeah, so I have filters and stuff on most things. Also, like yellow is a color that makes it easier for me to read things. So sometimes if I'm like misreading something, it might just be because I don't have a filter on for a particular reason. Part of the game is like really subjected to that color, and it ends up making it difficult to do things. Like for example, with telling colors apart in this game, I need to have it off. So if I misread a couple of things, it's probably just because I've got the filter off at the moment. So thank you for keeping that in mind. So yes, it is this. Let me go back. We'll double check the fonts. Rose, yep. We've got the rose is the heart. We've got calendulas and hollyhock. Rose, calendula, hollyhock. Yes, potion. We needed a potion. Let's make ourselves a potion. Happy love potion. Look at how pretty it is. It's so sparkly and gorgeous. I like all the little stars and the floating, drifting petals. That makes me feel nice and warm and fuzzy, and I know that that's the point, but I like it. Ooh, actually, what's the question mark button do? Oh, I can reopen the tutorial. We love this. We love the fact that I can reopen the tutorial for this section at any point. Thank you. That makes my life so much easier. Okay, recipes. Incense, so I need the bowl. Use the last villager. So we did the anniversary. We're after Ruth. Incense for figuring out feelings. So we know we need a rose. We definitely need rose. Rose, hollyhock, and alliums. Interesting. Okay, so let's go again. Rose, hollyhocks, and where are the alliums? Are the purples? I think they're the purples. Let me just double check if that's allium or not before I make a mistake. Okay, that is the alliums. They're very pretty. Pitch says, was there a color accessibility option in-game, by the way? No, there isn't, unfortunately. There were separate audio sliders, which I was happy with. You can set like the background details, so like the background sounds, the sound effects, and the ambience all separately, which was nice. But there wasn't like a color setting specific one, unfortunately. Which would be a nice thing to add for the game, personally. But also, in my case, I can overlay like my usual reading overlay, so that way I can see things a bit better and use the blue light filters to help me be able to see. I know not all people are as lucky, but hopefully some extra bits and pieces will be added. But yeah, so no color thing, but this is still cool. Reconnect incense. I do like this as well. I like the little jars and stuff that these are all in. Keep crafting. No, I've done my craft. I've got my orders. All done. What if I sneak in a little extra? And you don't. Time to deliver the spells. And then everyone will be super impressed, and my gran will realize my genius. Are you sure you are not the grandiose one? Hey now. A witch is allowed to dream. Let's just get this done. Fine, I'll go outside. Also, Pidge, you want to see if you want to do a tarot reading? What tarot reading do you want, Pidge? Because like we could do a tarot card reading. Do you want a 1-card spread? Drawing a single card is perfect when you're looking for a guiding card or daily inspiration. 2-card spread. 2-card spread works when you want to ask an either or style of question. First card is outcome for option A. Second is outcome for option B. 3-card, which is the past, present, future. And then the 4-card is when you're looking for spiritual, emotional, logical, or spiritual elements of a question or situation. What are you after, Pidge? What is your thing? Or Clara, depending on what you want to do. Do a 3-card. Any particular thing you're doing the 3-card for? Or not 100% sure yet. Clara, you could also do one if you'd like. We're just testing out the limitations of this tarot reading thing. We're gonna spend all of our time doing tarot readings, not get the game done. No, we'll do one. Yeah, you can do one next. Absolutely. Life not to suck. Very direct. Well, let's see what the cards hold for you, Pidge. Let's see what the suckage says. That sounds so weird. Okay, so first card for the past, Pidge. Strengths. Interesting. Present, the sun, and future. Tower. Pidge. It's not the death card, but it is the tower. So, past for Pidge. Instincts, handling very intense emotions, enthusiasm, and courage. Yeah, in the past things have been kind of difficult, and having to handle all the intense emotions that come along with all the frustrations of life. Big thing. For the present, you've got potential clarity, vitality, success, productivity, enthusiasm. Indeed, indubitably. And then in the future, you've got to face reality. You got to take a little bit of damage. You've got some exhaustion and stuff. A little bit of humiliation or upheaval. I am guessing from this that it's a case scenario of there's got to be something that's going to change. Because if you look at like the tarot card in the Rider-Waite deck in particular, for the Tower, it's more so a case scenario of depending on which way the card is, you can either be flying or falling. So that's something that I always have a look at with it. But more or less, the Tower is just like, look, here is your turning point. Things will probably get a lot worse before they get better, but you're not going to be able to like go back from this initial point, and then we'll need to make a decision going forward as to how to approach things. Tower moments tend to give a lot of clarity to people, and I think maybe that's the reason why I've had a lot of tower moments in the last few years. But we'll see how we go. So yeah, that is your tarot reading there, Pidge. Okay, Clara, your turn. What would you like yours for? You want a 1-card spread for just like a daily guiding card or something? You want a past, present, future? So past, present, future is the 3-card, Clara. And then the 4-card is if you're looking for a physical, emotional, logical, and spiritual elements of a question or situation that you have currently. So it depends basically on which one that you want to do. Yes, it is a moment indeed. While you are humming away and making your decision, this is your brief reminder, everybody, to have a drink of water, grab a snack or something if you need to. You need to be sure that you're taking care of yourselves. I've got water and stuff with me and a cup of tea, so I'm taking care of myself. You need to make sure that you all are too. 4 cards, says Clara. Okay. Topic? Friendships. You can direct all the energy towards my game to my computer if you wish, and we shall see how the 4-card spread goes. Alright. Ooh. So, first card. Justice. The Moon. Oh, the Justice card changed. Oh, Justice changed to the Devil card. Interesting. Tower and Hierophant. Okay, so something happened in the game to have it change. So the Devil card, Clara, isn't necessarily a bad card. It's just a card about temptation. So temptation and like somewhat false truth. The Devil card can actually be a really good card to get in some cases. Like if there's a really tricky situation, it's like, becoming gay. Yes. What? Becoming gay? No. Being gay won't send you to hell. Fine. I'd like to think that if there is a god, that because we are all theoretically made in his, her, / they, them's image, right? That means that we're all our own individual perfect, and that's all fine. Just as like my heads up canon, my head canon for it, I guess. Clara says, I know, I'm just messing around. That's fine. So am I. Except for the fact that I'm not entirely. Like, I genuinely think that if there was one, and that there's supposed to be like kind of benevolent one, then that would make sense that they're all gonna just kind of accept us all as is, you know? But also with the Devil card, Clara, like I find it really interesting that it changed from Justice to the Devil card. And because it's all upright. I don't know if they do reversals in this, but in general, like the Devil card can be associated with sexuality exploration and changes. So you making the becoming gay, yes comment is actually kind of apt. Just like a little bit. But it's also about seeing yourself as separate from your own like shadows and from the things that you've been through, like traumas and everything, and then being able to look at yourself as who you are. It's also actually a thing about attachments in the upright a lot of the time. So you're having a look at things and going, okay, I'm attached to this situation as something that's tethering me to this. Clara says, sexuality explorations, I feel called out. I mean, yeah. It do be like that sometimes. But like the other interesting thing is because we visibly saw it change from the Justice card to the Devil. So with the Justice card in the upright tends to be talking about like, you know, cause and effect, like what the absolute lay of the law is. It's somewhat to do with tradition and fairness, in a lot of things, and then the idea of speaking one's own truth. So it flipped from the Justice card, which was an imposed law of someone else, into the Devil card for exploration. And that's a really interesting thing for me, which is like I wanted to point out. Pitch said, ever since that theory that heaven is actually way hotter than hell, I'm like, give me hell. Wait, you want to just be in like icy place? I'd say Greenland. You want to be in Greenland? Because Greenland's colder than Iceland. Because somebody messed up their name tags. But yeah, so the Devil as well. It's also about decision making, deliberation, fairness, and negotiations. So there you go. That's the physical aspect of the situation. So I like that it also gives you like what it's about here. So the physical situation. The emotional situation is about the inner self being disillusioned, potential instability, and the unconscious mind. Ooh, unconscious mind. Woo! Then if we're to add like the actual tarot meanings and stuff, it's also to do with like your intuition potentially also being anxious about things in an upright. If you're going for the entire thing, it can also be about like repressed emotions and the potential release of fear. But sort of feeling that tension between, is it going to give or is it not? which is where the instability and disillusionment comes in. And then you've got the logic of the situation. Power. So, confusion, overwhelm, obsession, and sense of humor. The devil's here, that's not this. That's the devil. So it still reads that as the devil. This needs some work. We may have broken it from doing too many of it. But that's okay. So this is to do with like confusion and stuff if it was the devil card. But because it's reading as the tower, I'm gonna just read some bits and pieces of like my notes for the tower card itself, because I feel like that'll give you an idea as well. So with like the tower, like I said, it's one of those things where you've got the situation where it's like fly or fall. It's all about sudden changes, and like you know that this is like a big awakening and revelation that you've got that's happening towards what the situation is. I don't know what the situation is. I don't know what the situation is. Wait, what if the reading confusion is part of the reading? Like the cards are confused. I mean, it could be. We could try one more and see if it is, and it's meta. I mean, it could be really meta. The confusion kind of is the cards and stuff. It wanted to give you more cards than it could have from the looks of things, so that's interesting. That's definitely interesting. So yeah, confusion, overwhelm, obsession. But yeah, so the devil in this position for the logic is like the confused, overwhelmed sort of obsession, a bit of a sense of humor about things anyway. And then also with the tower card, like I said, awakenings, revelations, sort of general upheaval and chaos along with sudden changes. And being enlightened to a possible thing that's happening. Like you know sort of what's going on, and you know you have to make some decision, but you don't know how it's going to end. And then the Hierophant remains the same for the spiritual level. So that's like the teacher, the mentor, guidance, systems, traditions, or conformity. Ooh. That's a fun one. That's a fun one to have in a spiritual spot. So it's to do with like your conformity for traditions and institutions, but also when you're thinking about it for the entirety of the card itself, you can also add that to things like belief and the possibility of changing the previous status quo. So like your personal beliefs and being able to have some freedom in what you believe in outside of anything else. So those are some bits and pieces to do with it. I'ma do a one card spread for me. Just give me some guidance today. Who is my Hierophant? I want a guidance teacher. I don't know where a guidance teacher is. I don't even know like a guidance counselor. Well, I probably do. I probably know at least one, but like I haven't thought about that yet. So for me, I'm gonna do one card. Give me some daily guidance, daily inspiration. What is it that I need to know right now? I'm gonna like this outside, am I? The moon! Okay, thanks. Not to say that I'm ungrateful or salty, but like, not the pleasedest. Of course, just like, oh yeah, just by the way, you have anxiety. Just so you know. Thanks, good to know. I didn't need you to remind me though. Thanks, I hate it. Goodbye. It says, thanks, I hate it. Yes, indeed. I really, really do. But look, it's what I need to know. It's not what I want to know. It's what I need to know. So I asked. I get what I get. I deserve this. Let's talk to Ramsey. I just haven't talked to Ramsey. Am I forgetting anything? Your trait? Okay. One crow trait coming up. Now that's enough for today. Gran says too many treats are bad for your beak. Oh, but I want to give more treats. You ready to head out, Ramsey? Wait, you're not coming with me. I've got to do this on my own. Please, Ramsey, don't make me do it. What if I give you some tasty butt treats later? I know they're your favorite. Fine. Be that way. See if I ever help you again with a situation you love. I accidentally clicked it again. Alright, so I gotta just click through that. Got the door. I need to go to the village. Gotta go to the village to chip off my potions. Ramsey. We're just gonna leave it. I don't want to talk to people. I guess now I will. Put on your social face, Teasle. Oh, mood. Having to go and mask out in public? Oh my goodness. It takes so much effort to socialize sometimes. Like, it's all well and good when you like the people that you're talking to. But even still, sometimes it just takes a lot to, like, get up and, like, mentally prepare yourself to socialize. You can do this. Right, we can do this. We'll do it with or without the bird. Okay, let's start with Devon. Talk to Devon. First order. First delivery, Andy. I got this. You arrive at Ruth and Nisha's home, hoping to catch Devon. They seemed pretty nervous the last time you met. You should probably do your best not to make any sudden movements. Pidge says, I feel like Burb is her safety object. Yeah, somewhat. Dora says, I have realized I may actually be a quiet extrovert. Although I'm not bubbly, I do enjoy talking to people and I feel more energized. That's fair. I think I'm kind of just like an ambivert. Depending on the situation, I can be more extroverted or introverted, but I do need a decent amount of time to recharge. Just because socializing does take a lot of effort. Not that I don't want to socialize, it's just tricky sometimes. Hi, Andy, right? Are you here to deliver the spell? Yep, just let me find it. Here it is. Give Devon the blessing incense. Blessing incense. Thanks. I hope Ruth and Nisha like them. They seem more talkative today than yesterday. I wonder why. Back home, my family uses these to cleanse our house once a season. It's just a little ritual we do, but I've always liked it. You have a witch back in your village? Yup. He's been around for ages. Everyone in the village loves him. Though, I think our village is a little more open to magic than horror. Not that that's a bad thing. Yeah, I can't tell if folks are happy to have me here or not. Yeah, welcoming is a little odd. Though I guess I wasn't exactly what they asked for. Tara says, yeah, that's fair. I don't normally need recharge time, and that's fair too. Different types of people take different sorts of things, I suppose. So long as you're getting what you need out of the situation and everyone else is, I don't see there's anything wrong with it. Fitch says, I'm a super introvert. It'd be so interesting to get energized by people instead of sucked dry. Yeah, I think I just don't have an awful lot of energy in general from day-to-day life stuff, so it makes it tricky to get energized at all, rather than just by people or not by people. I'm sure they are. Sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. Huh? I'm not upset. You're not? Oh, not at all. What they think isn't my problem. Oh. What? You aren't worried about what other people think? Not really. No. Is that a good or a bad thing? Who cares? I'm a little jealous, even with your quirks. Even Devin's calling me a little weird. That's fine. This is fine. I don't mind. I don't mind. Quirks? You seem like a very secure person. I very much enjoy being me. Even though you must feel lonely not knowing anyone here. I have Ramsey. And your grandmother sent you here without telling you the complete truth. How do you know about that? Also, the pressure of not failing so you can complete your training must be a lot to deal with. Oh, news travels way too fast in small villages. Is this what it's normally like talking to other people? Because suddenly I feel very heavy. Oh no, I did it again, didn't I? Nisha says I have a way of reaching into people's souls and crushing them. Is this witchcraft? No, it's just me projecting my anxieties. Sorry. Wait, does this mean you are nervous? Only because because I'm nervous too. Nisha didn't tell me anything about having to compose music for the festival. So you didn't know, Devin. Oh, I'm so sorry for you. Clara says, oh, for me it helps to get me out of my head. I generally feel more confident in myself. If I isolate, I get kind of depressed. Fair enough. I definitely need more socializing than I do a lot of the time, personally. I like having people around for company, but it has to be the right people. I just thought that she wanted to hang out all summer when she asked me to come here. Then, when I confronted her about it, she just said, oops, and that she thought she mentioned it. She what? Well, rise to the challenge, I guess. And show Nisha's boss. I don't think I have that kind of energy. Be bold, Devin. Be brave. But I don't want to be bold or brave. I just wanted to hang out this summer. And now the pressure's on. Perform in front of a bunch of people. Oh no, Devin's starting to look like they did yesterday. Ah, the anxiety. Time for an emergency. Subject change. How long have you and Nisha been friends? She was one of the first people I met at school. In a way. In a way? Well, I would find all these drawings that were slid under my door every morning. Eventually I put two and two together and realized it was mornings after I'd been practicing my music. One night I stayed up and waited for the drawing, and I caught Nisha in the act. That was brave of you. I probably wouldn't have opened the door to see whoever it was that was like pushing drawings under my entire thing. They can just come and talk to me. It could have been anybody. Although, come to think of it, I did just randomly open the door for strangers, so maybe in fact I would have. It says, I can definitely see how that can happen to Clara. Also, honestly, since I've been socializing with more neurodivergent people, it's been easier? Kinda. I mean, it does get easier when you find more of, like, the people that you tend to get along with, and communicating with other people that are more like you tends to be easier just in general. That's something I've noticed. Which is part of the reason why I have the friends I have. I like them. I like them a lot. She'd been making the drawings inspired by whatever I was playing at the time. That's really cool. She was embarrassed when I called her. But as soon as we started talking, it was like we'd always known each other. Wow. Sounds like true friendship. That's like almost romantic. Like really, it is kind of almost romantic at this point. But I wonder what the pink option does. Achievement. Oh, you flirt. Did I do a flirty option? Is this a dating sim? What? What? I didn't know it was a dating sim aspect. I mean, I'm not disappointed because Devin. But accidental flirt? Gosh, if that isn't just me all over, I don't know what is. I used to get told that I was flirting with people all the time, and I was just telling them what I was thinking at the time, and I didn't understand how that could be flirting. Clara says, yeah, oh yeah, I also find it's easier talking to neurodivergents. Sometimes they can be more accepting, especially if you're also neurodivergent like me. Oh, an accidental flirt. Yes, accidental flirtations. It happens. It happens. Let's just hope that this one goes well. Yeah, it kind of is. I guess anything that feels like fate is. Maybe both of us being here in Flora right now is also fate too. Oh, smooth! Smooth, Devin. I underestimated you. So you were just like a shy little musician, but here you are being kind of forward. Well, we'll talk to some of the others and see how they go. Oh, I'm blushing. I'm blushing, chat. We're blushing. Oh no. This is awkward. Time for another emergency subject change. I don't have friends. Oh my gosh, Andy.
Why would you say that as the emergency subject change? Oh my goodness gracious, I just want to melt into the pool! No! I'm melting from my own silliness, help!
No! Why would we say that? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Maybe it'll go unnoticed. I don't know. We'll deal with it later. We'll deal with the fallout later. It's fine. It's fine. Clara says, "Aw, feels like the activated. Feels activated. Commence the blushing. Yes, commence the blushing. Aw, Devin probably understands. It's fine. Like, it could be fine. I don't know. Now I'm nervous. I'm nervous for this, Andy, because, like... Bitch says, and then everybody got married. Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't expecting dating sim components. I wasn't prepared for this. Was not an emergency subject change? Wait. Like, none at all? That explains a lot. What is that supposed to mean? That's fine though. I'm not great at making friends either. Honestly, I think it's pretty hard opening up to people, putting yourself out there. Maybe us nobodies of Flora should stick together. You know, I'm usually not this forward with people, but I think I'm feeling pretty good about this. I don't know which one to pick. I'll just go, I guess it wouldn't hurt. Yay! Allies in awkwardness! Yes, allies in awkwardness. Okay, that went a lot better than I thought it would. that came a lot better than I thought it would. It says you two become friends now. We will become friends. We'll be friends. I'll let you get back to work. I'm sure you have a lot to do. Bye, friend. We're friends! We're friends with Devin! We're friends! Yay! Aww, that's so cute. Okay, we have a friend. We have one friend. One friend. This is exciting. This is exciting. I have a friend, everybody. Bye. Still blushing. A new friend during my first delivery? Is this what being a working witch is like? Can't tell if my heart's pounding from excitement, anxiety, or complete and total fear. Mood. This is a strange feeling. A very strange feeling indeed. Well, time to see what the next two deliveries have in store for me. Alright, let's see. Who we go visit first? Maybe we'll just go up, I suppose. Let's do Jean next. Okay, Jean. What's up with you and your wife? What's that smell? You approach the door to Jean's home and see that the door is slightly ajar with smoke coming out of it. Oh, Jean, are you in there? My first day on the job and my client might be ready to undress. But at least it's not my fault. Jean is in there. I've got to get him out. Hang on, Jean, I'm coming in. You rush into the house and see Jean covering his mouth as he tries to fan out smoke with a towel. Let me get the windows. You run around opening all the windows. Once opened, the smoke quickly dissipates from the house. What happened? Are you okay? Jean looks down at the baking sheet full of burnt something. Ah, I see. Well, I've got your potion. Give Jean the happy love potion. I think you could use some happy right now. Oh dear. There's yeah. I'm glad that you two are both as excited about Devin as well. It's adorable. Jean, maybe ignoring you, starts cleaning up the burnt mess. I guess I'll leave it on the counter. I'll take that as a yes. You put the potion on the counter and take a peek at Jean. He looks very angry. Oh no. But just, well, it's almost 2 AM. I should be responsible and head to bed. See y'all. I'll be catching more Ramsey content from the VOD lol. That's all good. Happy to have you, Pidge. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself, my dear. Sweet dreams. If you need to, you can always like have the VOD just like open on your phone somewhere where you can't see it to keep watching, and then just like listen as you're going to sleep if you really want, and you want to listen to my voice while you sleep. So weird. Like, I know people do that sometimes because apparently I have a very calming voice. I've been told this on several different occasions. But like, it never escapes me as like an interesting thing. Clara says good night. Yes, good night, bitch. Sweet dreams. Maybe chatting will help take his mind off things. Bitch says you do. Well, I'm glad it helped. Clara says yes, your voice sounds so nice on streams and IRL. Well, I'm glad it sounds nice and not like totally abrasive or something. Cause like it's just my voice. Like I don't know what to do with it otherwise. I'm slightly jelly. How so? Like that my voice is soft, or that it's Australian sounding? Like yours is Australian sounding too, Clara, but like I don't know if my accent's really pronounced. Do I have an accent? I can't tell if I have an accent. Clara says, I guess so, yeah. Like, soft. Well, you can do, like, vocal training and stuff if you want to change how your talking voice sounds. Like, you can sort of help modulate it and train yourself into different patterns and things if you'd like. Clara says, I used to want a really soft voice but kind of deep. Actually, I used to teach vocals. So there was a trick I used to do with students to get them to figure out what their normal voice sounds like, where you would take a deep breath in and then let everything out in a really like relaxed way, which is like and then wherever the final ha sounds, that's more so where your normal voice is, but it has to be like a totally relaxed breath. Ooh, my normal voice is deepish and loud. See, there you go. So a lot of the time, part of the reason why our voices end up being higher pitched than we think that they should be is actually to do with anxiety and social constructs as well. So we tend to alter our voices depending on the situations that we find ourselves in. And that can actually lead to a lot of vocal strain. So it can be quite problematic when you're singing and stuff in particular, to have that vocal strain constantly on your voice all the time from the stress and things of day-to-day life, which obviously will make your voice much higher pitched than you expect. And when you're at a more relaxed state and just a more able to chill, you'll probably be able to hear that your voice also lowers and relaxes, which makes it easier for you to speak instead of it being really constricted and stuff as well. I'm obviously quite used to shifting and changing my voice from one to the other as needed. But if I was to leave my voice like completely unaltered for how I would speak if I was relaxed, it would be an awful lot lower than it normally is. It would be kind of more like down here-ish, which is still quite soft because I have a really soft voice in general. It's quite breathy, but yeah, you can hear the difference that like the voice isn't quite as gravelly down here, which means that I'm not putting as much strain as I am when I'm talking in my usual talking voice, which is up. But that's because I haven't trained my voice to sit where it's relaxed, because in a lot of the situations that I tend to be in, having a slightly higher voice might benefit me in one situation or another. Also, having my voice sitting naturally when I'm speaking at a slightly higher end of my register means that I can stretch more of the high notes and things, which is something that I like doing. But yeah, we don't often think about like how our voice affects things, as far as like, you know, anxiety and things changing the pitch of our voice dramatically. Like you might notice it in some extreme cases, like when you squeak or something and can't really make a noise, but it's doing that all the time. If you're at a high level of stress perpetually, that means your voice is going to change a lot based on that stress. And like in my case, you can probably hear there's a bit of gravel and stuff when it's talking up this high. Whereas like I said, if I talk more down here, which is where it would be otherwise, there's less gravel. So less strain. There you go. Fun musical tips with Andy in Trouble. Clara says, oh, that makes sense. It's much easier for me to speak a little high or go to my normal voice. Yes, it is, because like sitting in that sort of in-between space is really tricky. Because there's also the possibility of, in some cases, people's natural voice, natural-ish voice, I guess. It's like what they think that they sound like and stuff normally when they're talking to people that they know. So that social voice ends up sometimes sitting on a break between where your vocal register is. It's like right between where you'd have a transition, which is how, funnily enough, it's how you get voice cracks and things after your voice has fully settled. So when you're speaking from a point where you accidentally end up transitioning over a spot where you're a bit wonky with your transition not being as smooth from one register to the other, that's how you end up getting voice cracks. If it's a case scenario of like your yeah. So that's also another thing to keep in mind, that you can use like breathing techniques and stuff, and those like sort of relaxed voice exercises, and try just speaking at the same tone that relaxed breath comes from, and then you'll have a quite often very different sounding voice to what you initially expected. It's a neat thing. Clara says, I used to try and sing K-pop songs and my throat would get sore. Turns out singing in my normal voice is much easier. Exactly. It's because you're sitting within your comfortable register instead of consistently straining your voice to a point where it will keep cracking and breaking. Also, if you're putting too much strain on your voice over a prolonged period of time by talking too high or singing too high, you can end up with situations where you're more likely to lose your voice for longer and those kinds of things. Like I used to lose my voice all the time in 2017, 2018 because of the amount of stress that I was under, and it would just too high up, can't do it, can't do it, and then it would just crack and break, and then I wouldn't be able to talk for anywhere up to a week at a time. So it's not fun to consistently lose your voice. It's frustrating as heck. Clara says, rock songs are much closer to my register. Oh, well, that's good to know. But yeah, it's good fun being able to have your own like styles and stuff. And like obviously certain styles suit other people's voices better than others. Like I've been told that I have like a nice breathy voice that would be complementary to like swing or old style show tunes and stuff. But then also I can do some rock things that are of a particular breed. Clara says, ooh, that breathing exercise sounds fun though. Yeah, it's like a really interesting one. I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll end up doing a stream going over some of the techniques and stuff that I've picked up for those that are interested. A little bit of a session and stuff if you feel like it. But let's try and talk to Jean. I'm glad that it's like a helpful little thing, but yeah, as long as you practice continually talking on that note where like the relax is, that hits, then you'll be able to slowly train your voice to chill out. Clara says, oh yeah, it's interesting figuring out what works for your voice. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I've spent a long time going through different styles of music and trying to see what hits. I cannot rap for the heck of me. I have tried and tried, but I can do spoken word poetry. And like I have a good voice for that. So it's always interesting to see like what works better and what doesn't. And I have a decent narrator's voice, I've been told. So there is that too. So, it's your anniversary. Do you have any fun plans? It's not saying. Gosh dang it. Okay. How long have you been? Please leave. Huh? Now. Okay. He's mean. My other delivery was much better. At least there's only one more left. Yeah, it's just with the mayor. Don't you worry about it, kiddo. It'll be fine. Clara says, ha, I can't rap even if I know the words. I think my brain just can't process info that fast. I mean, absolutely fair enough. I don't blame your brain for not being able to process all the words fast enough. Like, I speak pretty fast just in general. But even I can't spit them out as fast enough. And like, I always end up thinking that it's a different word than what it is, and then I'll end up just stammering or stumbling. Stumbling isn't a word. Stumbling over my words like that. Let's talk to her. Let's talk to her. I can talk to people. I can. You walk up and knock on the door. Andy, good to see you. Can I help you with something? Yep. I got your order. I got your order. Here you go. One batch of reconnection incense, handmade by yours truly. Thank you, I'm so modest. But yeah, Clara, what are some of your favorite songs to sing that you think sounds really good for your voice? Like, let us know. Also, anybody else who wants to drop their things and stuff in the chat, feel free. Wonderful, how exciting. These should help me get back into the swing of things. Are you excited about the festival? Oh, I wouldn't say that. It's just been hard to motivate myself recently. Perhaps my old age is finally catching up to me. How long have you been the mayor of Flora? maybe 40 or so odd years now.
40 years?
It does sound like a long time when you put it that way. You must be like the best mayor ever to get elected 40 years straight. I don't know that. Mostly, I ran uncontested. Flora is a very small village, so there aren't many people vying for my position. Though I suppose Flora hasn't always been small. Oh, so much has changed over the years, especially the festival. Perhaps not for the better. Sorry you don't want to hear the grumbles of an old lady. No worries. I'm used to grumbling old ladies. Oh my goodness. I gotta say it. I know it's not the best socially. I gotta say it. Oh, tea on my grad. Nice. Sarah says, well, it's embarrassing, but I feel pretty confident that I can hit the same note tone as the lead singer in some Linkin Park songs, like in Pieces. Ooh, that's awesome. That's so cool. I cannot. But that is because my voice is suited to different things, and that is okay. We all have our skills and our strengths and our places where we're a little weaker on the end. But that is so cool. Love to hear you sing sometime, Clara, if you are comfortable with it. If not, that is also okay. You do not have to. That sounds like fun. Clara says, oh, not the growl bit, just his singing voice. Still, pretty cool. The singing voice in general is like nice and clear and clean. I like that about it. Yes, your grandmother is the grumbling sort. Wow, even when she was younger? Oh yes, never liked being told what to do. And she acts like I'm the bratty one. Grandmothers. Oh, we are the ones that ruin all the fun. Does that mean a grandmother shouldn't be in charge of the festival? That is a good question. Young people like you love give us oldies energy, though. We've got to do our best to keep up. I love this festival because it's the energy everyone coming together towards a common goal. Not that everyone isn't working hard now. I know they are, but somehow it doesn't feel the same. Well, for me at least. Oop, there I go again with my grumbles. Wait, were you only excited for the festival because other people were excited about the festival? I wouldn't say that's entirely true, because that would mean you were never truly excited for the festival. Now, hold on a second. It's part of my job as the mayor to make sure that others are excited, not just myself. And I think I know why you ran and contested all these years. Being a mayor is exhausting. Having to keep everyone happy to make sure you're happy? That sounds like hot. Oops. Maybe I said a little bit too much. Sorry, Ruth. Wait, do it again. Clara says, I can't growl at all. Well, that's a skill in itself. You can teach yourself how to do it. It does take a lot of practice, though, to do it safely. Clara says, but I would love to sing karaoke one day. Oh, that'd be cool. I wonder if we have, like, karaoke bars and stuff where near where we live. I don't know. We might. Yeah, I really like his voice. It's very nice. Clara also says, there's a Foo Fighters song called Run, where the chorus goes screamer and the rats are on parade normal. The other mad charade, what you gonna do? I love singing the normal bit. It feels like the right tone, but maybe just a smidge deeper. It's fun. Well, if it's relatively comfortable, you can always try and like see how you can push like the range and stuff of your voice, whether you can go like a tiny bit lower each time and see how much wiggle room you've got there, or like do a tiny little bit higher and then just like balance out the range by practicing going backwards and forwards. Always best to do like vocal warm-ups and things prior to singing though. I know people don't like doing it, but it is important. Huh? Ruth? Ruth. That's the same expression from yesterday. lose focus again? Greetings, Andy. Are you excited about the festival? We have an amnesia situation. I'm already playing one game with amnesia. Is this the second game with amnesia this week? I have no idea. Clara says, oh yeah, the lead singer of Linkin Park taught himself how to do the growl screamer thing. Ooh, yes. Clara says he also has the record for the longest growl at 18 seconds. That's huge. That's a long time. It's just around the corner, you know, and there is still so much to get done. What's going on? I do hope you enjoy your stay in Flora. We're so happy to have your assistance during this time. Is Ruth a robot? Ruth kind of seems like a robot that's just malfunctioned right now. Flora says, I had a Linkin Park fixation over lockdown. I mean, fair enough. If you wanna info dump, by all means, feel free. I must get back to my mayoral duties, if you don't mind. Have a lovely rest of your day. Ruth subtly, but definitely, pushes you out the door. What in the world? I'm just going to pretend that was a totally normal situation. At least that was the last delivery. Which means at least I get to go home now. I think I'm ready for a nap. Yeah! Homeward bound. Homeward bound. The flowers all ready to... Okay, I'll do a little bit of pruning around the garden. Oh, no, they're still not done yet. Okay. So they've all had their thing. They've had their thing. I have no heat. No heats at all. We'll go back into the house. I'm home. Deliveries are complete. I'm exhausted. How was my first day? Well, I think I've decided that people are weird. Yes, I'm trying. But this whole fitting in thing is hard. Guess everyone seemed friendly, except for that Gene guy. He kicked me out of his house, and before you... No, I did not set it nearly on fire. He did. I actually tried to save him. But I guess Devin and I are friends now because they also don't have friends, or at least not many. And Mare seems a little off. I don't know, it's been a weird day. I think I just want to go to sleep now. Yeah, I just gotta keep it up until the full moon, and it will all be sorted. Okay, so that being said, I have got to quickly go and grab another cup of tea, and then quickly duck to the restroom. So make sure you all go and grab yourselves some snacks or some water, any bits and pieces that you may need. I will be back in a moment or so. Just gotta go and grab those bits and pieces for myself first and foremost. So I will see you all in a moment. Like I said, make sure to go and get bits and pieces if you need them. I will be back in. Hello again, everybody. My cup of tea is boiling. Well, the kettle's boiling to make the cup of tea. But I have got some corn chips next to me, so if you hear like a slight crunching sound, it's just like me sneakily trying to grab a chip. But hello again. We will be continuing on with the stream as well. Sometac says, I arrive while on tea break. Of course. When else would it be a very logical place for you to be able to come into, you know? Happy to see you as always, Thumbtack. How are you going? How was your day? We are currently playing Witchy Life Story. So, we are in the bedtime portion. So we must go and end the day. And a new dawn awakens us once again. I always get so dramatic when I'm reading like visual novels and stuff. It's great. I love it. My theatrical side is very, very much appreciative of being able to share my talent. It's just like, I just muck it about. I like mucking about. Thumbtack says, I was back to boat building and now I am now off my feet. Well, how did the boat building go? Is the client relatively appreciative of what it is that you're doing at the moment? Or not 100% yet? Because like I remember that you were building the boat for someone relatively wealthy and stuff, right? That has some like unusual requests. How's that been going? But also I'm glad that you're off your feet. That way you can actually settle in and relax. Make sure to go and get yourself some bits and pieces if you need to. Thumbtack says, I got the second hull mostly done. The client likes it now, since they can see the progress ahead of schedule. That's always a good thing. I mean, you're doing a really good job. Even if it's like just to schedule. But if it's ahead of schedule, I can see why that would give them extra confidence in time. But yeah, I'm glad you got the second hull and stuff done. And I'm glad you got your tea break. What have you got for your tea break? Have you got like a cup of tea or like coffee or some water? Have you got any snacks? Ooh. It's morning again? And we have more orders already? Looks like we got another full head of us. Guess we better get started. Thumbtack says, a pie and a coffee. Ooh, very nice. What kind of pie is it? I do love myself some pie. How's this story so far? Thumbtack. The story is going really good. We accidentally ended up flirting with Devin, who is the non-binary individual, or at least somebody using they/them pronouns and stuff canonically in the game. Who is a cute musician. We are a washed-up witchling who never completed their training completion fully. So we got dumped into Flora because our gran is punishing us for maybe doing some sinister things and getting ourselves in Cosmopolitan in a way that shames our family name. And we're from like a relatively famous witch family, so it's like extra bad. And we just about ended up getting ourselves disowned, but she decided to send us to Flora, which is this town, for helping fix up the Harvest Fest. So that way she didn't have to do it. So, and then also so we can theoretically prove ourselves. But that just means that she just didn't want to do the chores. That's all she wanted us to do. She wants us to pick up after her and do her own chores and stuff. It has nothing to do with this. But yeah, the mayor's kind of weird. She has these strange mental resets. And the other characters, they're relatively nice, but they all seem very hesitant about witches and witchcraft in general. Which makes it a bit concerning when we're supposed to be trying to help everybody in the village to set up for the Harvest Festival, and we've got less than 2 weeks to do it all. And they've got basically nothing together. So, oh boy, do we have our work cut out for us. We also have a familiar called Ramsey, who is this lovely crow here. So let us check the mail. Ooh, it's Mel this time. So we get these requests and stuff from the villagers to be able to make potions. So that's good. Hello, Andy. This is my first time writing to a real witch. So exciting. Anyway, I'm dealing with a stubborn supplier who won't give me what I need. Do you have charm to change my circumstances? I still have so much to do. Best regards, Mel. That's okay. Alright, so you need something with protection element. Something kind of mauve-ish. Stubborn, circumstantial change. And the sun, I think it's calendula. So we'll accept that one. Clara says, I'm back, but I'm gonna have dinner, so I might not be back again. That's alright. Have a nice stream, everyone, says Clara. That's alright. You have a nice dinner, Clara. It's a pleasure to have you, as always. If I don't see you again today, then I will speak to you again soon. Have a lovely evening. Yo, Andy, so my stomach is in knots. I'm so nervous about this whole being in charge thing. How do I tell people what to do? Are they even gonna like me? Have you got a potion for that? Help! Jonas. Oh, poor Jonas. First day on the job, already overwhelmed. Such is life, I suppose. Okay. Being in charge, so confidence, maybe? I think you can definitely use a confidence potion. Oh, and Nisha. You don't like us very much. Let's see. Hey, Andy. You know how I'm working on that art piece for the festival? Well, I'm trying to look into my inner outer self for that spark, if you know what I mean. So what do you say about helping me achieve my artistic greatness with a potion? Kiss, 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 kiss. Nisha. Alright, Nisha, we'll see what we can do to help you out. Inner outer self, spark, creativity. Okay, creativity potion. Let us do a quick little look-see. We might change up some of these for the day. We'll do some yarrow, we'll do this. Maybe some lavender. Yes, yeah. Beautiful. Splendiferous even. Beautiful. Okay, maybe we go to the garden first to do our daily maintenance. So there are not all the roses and things have actually sorted themselves yet. Some of them have. Just not all of them. That's alright. We'll just make sure to water all the plants. I like how you've got this little cute garden as well. It's so wonderful. I don't think I can snip these yet. No, I can't. Okay. So these ones are all ones that I need to keep going with. Let me clickety. Click. Click. Oh, right. Forgot my gloves. Can't do weeding without my gardening gloves. Silly me. Alright. Now, next section. At least up here is nice and bright. So we'll grab some calendulas. Grab a little bit of everything so that way we've got everything we could possibly need. Just on the off, you know? And if we need to come back to the garden again later, so be it, you know? So be it. There we are. Plenty. And then we've just got the alliums and stuff that are going to grow. There we are. Perfect. Take some water. All of the watering shall be had. Very subtle changes to the models, but I like that. I like it a lot. Got my gardening gloves. We'll go tappy tapping. Beautiful. Beautiful indeed. Alright, so that's the garden maintained. I have -1. Select. Okay. I have 0. Select. Have 2. Okay, I have 2 now. I don't know what that is. But I have 2 now. Let's go to back into the house and see if we can make some potions off that, shall we? We might still have some bits and pieces. Huh. It looks like Ramsey is trying to get my attention. Maybe I should talk to him. Alright, Ramsey, what do you have to say? My dear burb. Huh? You got something for me? Caw. Can you give you a treat first? Caw. Okay. How are we doing on preparations? Is there anything I've missed? Still got orders to fill. I haven't checked in everyone yet. I know everything needs to be perfect for the full moon ritual. This is why I asked you. Alright, so I do need to get the thing from Ramsey. Alright, so I'll have to bribe the bird. Flying crow treat. Ooh! Wow, is this a rose quartz? Where did you find this? It's a secret. There's lots more where that came from. Let's make a deal. If I give you treats, you find me more crystals. Okay? Yay! Shiny things! When you find more of these, let me know. Crystals are always useful for witchcraft. Oh, I wonder how they get used in witchcraft. I don't know. We have a crystal for our altar. Yay! Okay, so first and foremost, let's look at the orders for the villagers. So we need a potion for artistic greatness. We need a potion to tell us what to do, and a charm. What's the charm one? Oh, there's the potion bag for charms. Maybe let's start with Mel then. Stubborn folk. Alright, so we need rosemary, uranium, and rosemary, uranium. What's the last one? Rosemary, uranium. What's the sun aspect? Oh, and the calendula. I just missed it 3 times. Rosemary, uranium, and calendulas. I'm gonna need more calendulas soon. Charm to deal with stubborn folk. Alright. Rosemary, calendula, and you. We'll double check that's correct. Uraniums is the purple one. Well, mauve-ish? I don't know what color that is actually. Let me see. What color is that? Yep, that's right. Geraniums, calendula, and the rosemary. We have that. That's all good. First charm of the day. Ooh, the overcome charm. Nice. Okay, so next is a potion, I believe. So, potion. Whose order do we do next? Artistic greatness. Potion. Tell people what to do. Okay, tell people what to do. Stars, chamomile, pea flowers, and geraniums. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need more geraniums. Okay, I think we are gonna need more geraniums. We'll go back to the plants. I just forgot. Yeah, it is the geranium that's that one. Gosh dang it, this is gonna be... At least we've got a lot of it. Where's the chamomile? There's the chamomile. And then the blue one. Alright. Blue. Thank you. I want a potion. So that bottle's, I think, for the potions. Yes, that is a potion bottle. Alright, well, let's see what we got. Ooh, a leadership potion. Very nice. Very sparkly. And last potion for today at least. So today's last potion is an artistic greatness potion. We already know chamomile is one of them. Yellow's next. Ooh. So chamomile, yarrow, calendula. Got it. Who knows, maybe by the end of this I'll actually remember everything. Alright. Yarrow, calendula. I'm gonna need more calendulas too. Chamomile, yarrow, calendula, potion bottle. We good. Inspiration potion. Okay, I think that's everything. That's all my orders. Very nice. I might put my little crystal. Yes, look. got a crystal. How good is that? I'm so happy we got crystals and stuff. Okay. So next is the village. Okay, I'm heading out to the village. I should check in on my deliveries from yesterday, but I already helped them. Just do it. I didn't give them anything weird. Is that just creating more work? It's just nice. I suppose I can find the time. I'm going. Alright, well, I'm getting out into the village, which is the most important part, arguably. So, not only do I need to make deliveries today, but I also need to check in on yesterday's. That performing bit ritual better work. Also, it's gonna be a long 2 weeks. Oh, okay, so they're together today. I'll save Devon for a bit later, I think. Maybe let's drop off the main deliveries and start checking in. Let's start with Mel. You walk into Mel's office and see her seated at her desk. She's looking down at a stack of papers on her desk intensely while mumbling something. She looks swamped, but... Mel, I have your overcome charm. There we go. Is that it? Is that my spell? Mel snatches the spell from your hands. Overcome charm, yes. Made of rosemary, calendula, and 2 cents geranium? Wow, how do you know? Oh, I'm just a long-time subscriber of Cosmopolitan. Oh. Right. You know it? Of course you know it. I do all the rituals. I was doing one just now when you walked in, their morning go-getter ritual. Have you tried it? No. How silly of me. Of course you haven't. I'm sure you do much bigger rituals than that. Do you do big rituals? Oh, I asked another silly question, didn't I? Though I have another question. I promise that this one isn't silly. Okay, but I really have to go. You see, I recently tried a ritual from Cosmopolitan that I don't think worked as it should have. But I'm sure it was me and not the ritual. I'm sure the editors of Cosmopolitan are very strict about the contents of their publication. Yes, strict. Sure. Sure. I wasn't messing with people. Anyways, it's ritual. I was looking to gain some insight into a particular problem. And this ritual suggested making tea made from a specific mushroom. Oh no, don't drink the tea from the mushroom. So I went to the woods and foraged what I thought was the correct answer. But... oh. No. And dare I say, wowza. I definitely experienced something. Just don't ask me what. So, do you know what I possibly did wrong? Ooh, that witch writes very advanced rituals, don't worry about it. That witch is a total phony. Oh really, do you know them? Ha! Know them. We're arch rivals. Sounds serious. Do you want me to write to the editors and complain? No need. They've already been banned from writing to that magazine ever again. Time to get subject off the Cosmopolitan and away from my poor life choices. So, what's the big task that you have today? It's a doozy, alright. I thought I had settled it months ago. But of course, something comes up and sends all my planning straight out the window. And of course, they charge you 10 times more anytime that you need a supplier at the last minute. But people need to relieve themselves, and we can't have that happening in the bushes. The portable toilets. Yes, the portable toilets. I figured a spell could help me. I don't think this charm will help you find toilets. Where'd you find the toilets? It's about getting those who have the toilets to take me seriously and give them to me. Ah, gotcha. Show 'em who's boss. Fantastic. The festival won't be ruined after all. Ruined? Yes, not a single thing can go wrong with this festival, or everything will be ruined. Our reputation's at stake. Your reputation has been at stake for multiple years. Why is it this year that everything has to go 100% perfectly? No? It sounds like you're under a lot of pressure. Of course I am. The mayor depends on me to see this through. The fate of Flora is in my hands. Is this the first festival you've helped organize? No, I've helped organize the Floral Leaf festivals for the past 5 years or so. But this year just feels different. The mayor has stepped aside, whether or not she'll admit it. Our chief builder has injured himself, so now we have to rely on my goofball brother. And even though I'm super excited to have a real witch in town, I don't feel like successful or not, this festival's going to be the beginning of a new life in Flora. Maybe I shouldn't have told you all of that. But there's no time to get down about that. I just need to get those toilets and figure out what the prizes are for the pickle eating contest. Wait, a pickle eating contest? That's an odd choice. Like, I would think like hot dog, sandwich eating, pie eating. Well, I suppose a pickle eating contest is about as good as anything. Then after that, we still need to put together the performance schedule. I wonder how Devon's compositions are coming along. I'll have to check in with them about that. Oh, logistics. But everything's fine because we have magic. That's right. At least for the next 2 weeks. Oh, of course, but everything only needs to be possible for the next 2 weeks. Everything? Everything. That's a lot. Mel? What is that feeling? Just your presence, such an inspiration. Time to tell those portable toilets who's boss. You go do that. I will. And I shall leave you to it. Farewell, Mel. Okay, that's Mel taken care of at least. Speaking of said goofball brother, let's go visit him next. You arrive at Jonah's house and knock on the door. Hello? No one answers. You put your ear to the door and hear someone rustling inside. Well, if he's gonna answer the door, leave the potion outside or come back later. Leave the potion outside? Give Jonas the leadership. You go to leave the potion outside when suddenly the door swings open. Potion! Quick, get inside! Jonas grabs you by the arms and pulls you into his home. Hey! It's trash. Clothes strewn everywhere. Let go of me! Right, sorry about that. Listen, I need your help. You already have the potion. We'll get to that, but first I need to know. Does this outfit look leadership-y enough? Your next line is, yes, Jonas, you look like a boss. I can only pick yes, Jonas, so sure. And you look like a boss. Wait, what? Gee, thanks. I really needed the confidence boost. How did you... Obviously, I tried on all my shirts and then decided this... No, I'm talking about... Oh, right, the potion. So, do I just drink it? Like, I don't feel like you should have that much authority over us where you could just go, bang, you're gonna say this and you're gonna do it now. That seems a little... magical to me. Does Jonah have magic and not know it? I don't know. Did I just drink it? Hang on, I'm the witch here. That's why I'm asking you about the potion? Ugh. You give up. I give up. Yeah, you just drink the potion. And the bottle's been properly sterilized and stuff? Yep. Ooh. Jonas shifting back and forth. I think I know what's up. Nothing to be nervous about. Nervous? Who's nervous? Not me. Not her. Then can I go now? No. I mean, totally, sure, but also, can you, like, stay? It's just, you know, my older sister Mel gets that, what's it called? Cosmopolitan magazine. Oh no, here we go. And I've seen what happens when Mel drank that mushroom tea. You really don't need to worry about any of that happening with this potion. This spell is completely safe, made by a trained witch. If you say so. Well, we were the same trained witch, in inverted commas, that put a gag spell into a public magazine. Idea. Here goes nothing then. Jonas chugs the potion, polishing it off in one go. It kind of makes you want to mess them, but you shouldn't. But you want to. Impressive. Thanks, I've been practicing. Most people just take a sip every morning. I wonder how the effects will change when you drink it all at once. Oh no, we're messing with them anyway. You mean I wasn't supposed to? Why didn't you say anything or write some label that says sip once per day? Wait, where is the label on this thing? My first day on the job and I've already screwed up. I just wanted to, like, do a good job at this job, you know? And everyone just thinks I'm some young punk. Maybe they're not wrong about that. But my boss put me in charge, so I just want to make him proud. You know? Actually, I kind of don't. Huh? Making people proud isn't something I'm particularly good at. Right. Nisha mentioned you being a flunky witch or something. How does Nisha know? But it's not like you want to fail, right? Of course not. So maybe it's sort of the same, but still different? People seem to grow in all sorts of ways. Some just need different fertilizers. Yeah, different fertilizers than others. That came out weird. You're a plant person, so I tried to make a plant analogy, but don't worry. I get it. Oh good. Words aren't exactly my forte. You mean forte. Right. They're not necessarily mine either. Anyways, I guess I should let you get on with your day. Yeah, what about the side effects? Oh, you'll be fine, but you'll know where to find me if anything weird happens. Ooh, cool. Will do. Well, good luck on your first day. Alright, well that's Jonah's dropped off done. Maybe let's go see Ruth. Alright, Ruth. Let's check in. Hopefully everything with the spell went smoothly. If it didn't, I better not hear about it. Well, at least it's a beautiful day. Maybe getting stuck here for 2 weeks won't be so bad if the weather stays like this. Andy, hello. Good. Ruth looks like she's returned to normal. Ruth, I was just on my way to see you. Oh, do you have the spell I requested? Huh? Spell? What spell? It's marinating. It exploded. Ramsey ate it. Ramsey ate it. Oh, don't worry. I didn't order another spell. Oh, phew. Though I suppose I know what excuse you'll use when you're lying. Why are all old ladies so conniving? You'll understand. You've seen as much as we have. Anyway, why were you coming to see me? Alright, I was just gonna ask how the spell worked out. I used the reconnect instance before leaving for my walk. Oh, sorry for interfering then. Somehow I think that means that they're working. But you're supposed to reconnect with the village, right? Which you were a part of. at least for the time being. A long walk helps me reground when I'm feeling out of sorts. Do you ever go on long walks? Not really. Concoct new experiments to reset. Long naps and all, I think. I don't concoct experiments. Aren't you always concocting new experiments? I suppose that's true. Maybe you should try concocting an experiment. Maybe that's what's missing from your life. You notice Ruth staring off at the village into the distance. She has a sad smile on her face. I'm curious to see how much you help out our little village. I imagine it must feel like an overwhelming task. You don't know us, we don't know you, and yet we're relying on each other. What happened to Flora? Change. Some we were prepared for, some we weren't. At some point I started feeling like I couldn't keep up. A failing harvest festival was the consequence. That all sounds very cryptic. I suppose it does. Perhaps even after all these years, I'm still trying to process it. Do you actually like Flora? Of course I do. It's just at my age you start reflecting a bit more. And you realize how much you don't know. And how much you could have done. But you didn't. Still sounds pretty cryptic. Do you ever have thoughts or feelings too hard to put into words? Clara says, I'm back. How's things going for the game, Andy? Oh, pretty good there, Clara. Good to see you again. Glad. I'm glad to see you. Jonas is not as freaked out about the whole build situation. Ruth seems a little bit calmer, and Mel at least has the correct potion, though she did try out mushroom tea and that had some weird side effects, so like, let's make a miss. But she hasn't sprouted ears or anything, so it's not that bad. Thumbtack says, cryptic for a witch? Yeah, it's so cryptic. It's like super cryptic even for a witch. Like, to be fair, we are a witch in training. So, like, sometimes things can be really cryptic. And to be fair again, she is a old lady, our grandmother's friend, and we barely understand her own grandmother 90% of the time, so like, this happens. Just happens sometimes. Sounds like effort. Yes, I guess it kind of is. Because to have thoughts and feelings like that, you have to think about your thoughts and feelings, right? Usually. Yes. Yeah. No. Oh, of course. Definitely. Like, just doesn't want to think about the feelings or the thoughts. Just like, head empty, potions only. Let's fill up that bottle, I suppose. Thumbtack says all witch potions are cryptic. Tech IP. Of course. And then once they've been effectively encrypted, then you need to make sure to like select the capture and make sure that you click all of boats. But only the actual boats. None of these like canoes and stuff were after a specific type of boat. These captures are weird. I need to validate the fact that I'm a witch. Oh yeah, sure. Why couldn't they just go with another route? I don't know. But you know, encryptions and all that kind of stuff. It's more and more high tech as more and more magic does, you know. All good. Anyway, I should probably continue on my walk. Also, how is break and stuff going, Thumbtack? Or are you kind of dipping in and out because of work and things? But yeah, just in general, game's going pretty good. Thanks for asking, Clara. This village needs its mayor to be in top shape. Sure, I should be on my way too. Okay. What's this feeling? It's sudden and new. Right from the moment I laid eyes on you. My head is reeling. My face is blushing. What is this feeling? Fervent as a flame. Does it have a name? Yes. Anyway, me being a musical theater nerd just in the background. Thumbtack says, sorry to be dipping like this, but I'm here now. Oh no, that's okay. If you need to dip in and out, that's absolutely alright. I don't mind. It's just good to see your username in the chat. That's all. Is something the matter? No, nothing. Nothing at all. Are you sensing the color red? Sensing the color red. That's an interesting way to put it. Do witches have synesthesia? Is this like a normal thing? I don't know. But Bruce isn't wearing red. In fact, you don't see any red around here at all. Are you sure? Yep, no, I'm sure. I really should be going no. Witchly duties are calling and all. Bye. Bye. You run away from Ruth. Oops. Red usually means something with attraction or appreciation. Maybe there's a connection between Ruth and the color red? Maybe something to do with her connection to Flora? I've just never had a feeling like this before. I should take note of this in my grimoire. Ooh, something weird's happening, everyone. Something weird. Let's go check up on Devin. We love Devin, yeah. Let's see. Clara says, oh, it's special witchy copyright. Of course, we need to make sure that we protect all of the intellectual property of all witches, and they've got to put their own like personal little stamps and stuff. Like, how else are you supposed to do it? It's like a witch watermark, you know? Except that it goes across more than just liquid or paper. It goes across everything. It's for sure the best way to make sure that your copyright remains yours. Time to check in on Devin. Hopefully everything with the spell went smoothly. And if it didn't, they better not tell me about it. You walk into the music studio. Andy! My new friend! Oh, we're still friends! I was wondering if you'd forget about it in the morning, but no, we're still friends! Yay! New friends. Thumbduck says, witch mark is a cool thought prompt for a tattoo, like a mushroom pile. Ooh! So like, a mushroom pile being a witch mark? Oh, actually, that's an interesting thought, though. If you were a witch, and there had to be some sort of, like, symbol that was tied to your magic that would be imprinted onto your body as, like, a witch mark, like a mark of your magic, right? What do you think your witch mark would be of? Like, thinking about yourself as a person, like, what do you think it would be of? In my case, it would probably be some sort of, like, spirally vine, maybe, or possibly something like, I want to say, like, either a lemon, because, like, lemons are apparently something that just everybody associates with now. But more so, like, maybe a violin bow, possibly? That could also sort of look like it was almost a bow and arrow as well. Because that could be interesting. With maybe a book under it? That could be cool. That could be cool. Thumbtack says, oh, I would want a cat curling in a potion bottle. That'd be so cool. That's a really cool tattoo design. I've got a friend that's like studying tattoo artistry. I might ask them to go to draw something like that. That'd be really cool. Clara says, a mushroom with a cat-shaped spot. That's interesting. Why did you draw those conclusions, everybody? Let me know. I didn't order a spell, did I? Oh, no. I'm just checking in on how the home blessing went. Oh, it was really lovely. Ruth got into it and cooked Nisha and me a huge dinner. We could barely finish all the food. Devin looks away as if they suddenly remembered something. Is everything alright? Oh, sorry. I'm just thinking about music. Oops, are you in the middle of composing things? Sort of. More like in the middle of thinking about what kind of things I should be composing. Ah, procrastinating. This old chestnut. Yep, I know the one. I know the one. I can get going if you want. I was just planning on stopping by real quick anyway. Oh, no, it's not a problem. Actually, I was thinking about taking a little tea break. Would you want to join me? Would I? There's nothing more relaxing. Yay! Let me get the water going. You take a seat at a little table in the music studio. Devin brings over a tray with 2 mugs, cream and honey. Ooh, cream and honey with tea. I don't think I've had cream and honey with tea before. I don't think so. I mean, I might have in the back of my head. I might have just forgotten about it, but possibly. Do you need help with anything? Oh, don't worry. I think I've got... Suddenly Devin trips over their feet. You get up and catch them and the tray just in time. Yes. Yes. Skills. We have reflexes. Little else. We have little else. But at least we have that. Look into their eyes. We've come this far. Let's do it. Devin's face grows red. Tea. Is it alright? I think so. Well, let's get everything on the table. Yeah. Thanks for catching me, by the way. Oh. Of course. Oof, get yourself together, Andy. Oh my gosh. Get yourself together, child. Stop fawning over this individual. Devin pours the tea into the mugs. So, this is a music studio. Yep. There are a lot of instruments here too. It's great. Can you play all of them? No. I mostly play guitar, but I can also play the piano. Can I hear you play something? Oh. Never mind. You don't have to if you don't want to. Thanks. It's not that I don't want to. It just takes me a bit to work up the courage. You should probably save your courage for the festival then. I mean, fair enough. Yeah. I'm gonna need it. Devin starts to look a little queasy. Maybe it's time to talk about something else. So, how do you like Florida so far? It's lovely. Everyone's been really welcoming, even though they seem a little on edge. I guess it's a pretty busy time right now. My village isn't too dissimilar when we're busy preparing for our festival. Have you made any more friends? Just you so far. Nisha says she will introduce me to some of her friends soon, though. Suddenly, Devin grows serious. What's up? I have a question for you. A question for moi? Sure. Ask away. You don't seem like that bad of a person. Gee, thanks. Sorry, that came out wrong. What I meant to ask is... why? Wait, why what? What are you asking? What are you implying? Thank you, Andy. Why what? Why don't you have any friends? Other than me, of course. Oh, it's that question. Shoot. I didn't think of an answer for this. Well, sometimes it's tricky when you're in certain spheres to be able to find people you really connect with. And it takes a little longer than usual to make friends. But that's okay, it just means that the friends that I do have are really nice. And they're pretty good quality. I appreciate them very much. You included, Devin. Too much drama. Ramsey's enough for me. Oh man. Too much drama. If I have to hear two witches argue about magical properties of rosemary one more time, I don't even know. If rosemary calls to you, then just use rosemary. That doesn't sound like a friendship, though. I mean, people you just hang out with. And do what? Just talk, you know, like what we're doing right now. I guess I've just spent most of my time with just my gran. We would attend the occasional ritual, but my gran's pretty solitary most of the time. I thought that the Von Teasle's witches were an illustrious family, though. We are, but I guess you could say they don't like me too much. I'm too much, according to them. If it wasn't for Gran, I don't think I would have been trained as a witch. At all. I'm sorry. But you must be pretty close to your Gran then. Yeah. But she still tells me no all the time too. Laura sounds like a pretty big change for you then. I suppose it is. Don't worry, I'll help you figure it out. It's what friends are for. Devin's so nice. Thanks. I appreciate it, really. Of course, if you ever want to talk about anything, I'll be here, ready with tea. Well, I should probably get back to the book. The music doesn't write itself, unfortunately. Yeah, I can head out. Glad the home blessing was successful. See ya. Bye. Devin's really sweet. I wonder if their nervousness will prevent them from following their dreams. That is a good thought. Eee! Here's that strange feeling again. The color? White? Why am I thinking about that right now? I guess it tends to represent dreams and hope and stuff. What are its feelings though? I'll take note of this one in my grimoire too. Let's save Nisha for the end. But let's go say hey to Jean. You arrive at Jean's cafe and peek inside. Save the worst for last. Well, not quite the worst. You know, could have been worse. If it's anything like yesterday, at least it'll be quick. I wonder if I'll have those weird feelings again. But I do like Jean, so I doubt. Ugh, it doesn't seem like he's trying to burn the place down today, though. So that's good. Maybe I'll just tell Ramsey I paid a visit and sneak. You need something? Jean walks up as you're peeking through the window. I was just stopping by to ask how that potion worked out for you yesterday. You wanna come inside? Sure. You and Jean go into the cafe. Jean walks behind the counter. All the cakes and the cookies are so fancy. It's like this fancy doing a town this small. Would you like a slice of cheesecake? Oh, yes, please. Jean brings over the most decadent slice of cheesecake you've ever seen in your life. It's dark chocolate with a chocolate crust and shavings on top. This might be a lot of chocolate. You take a bite. It is indeed a lot of chocolate, but oh my gosh, this is amazing. Thank you. I made it last night for our anniversary. Mel liked it, so I decided to make another one for today. She liked the potion too, by the way. Why does Jean look so uncomfortable? I don't know. He can probably tell us. You know, if he wants to. It's not up to me. I'm not his babysitter. More rocket settlements. Is there something going on here? Mel says that spells can help people. Is that true? Sometimes. There are a few factors such as the strength of intentions, etc., etc. I see. Mel tries a lot of spells at home. Jean looked over at the trash can. Oh no, does he have to just repeatedly throw all of her spells out? Do you need a spell for some? No. No. Oh, okay. I'm working on Madeleines for the festival. Oh, those are a type of cookie? They're a cake. Do you have any ready? Can I try one? I'm still working on them. Is it a complex recipe? There's lots of technique. I could probably make a spell to help. I don't think he's going to appreciate that very much. Like, artisan baker. I think letting him get by on his skill for that at least is a better plan. I do love myself some corn chips. Very nice. Did you say something wrong? Yeah, usually. But let's see what wrong thing I did this time. If you want. A customer. Jean stares at you. What do you want me to do about it? Like, I'm just sitting. Standing? Stand. I think I'm standing. Come on, me, I need to get going anyways. Thanks for the cheesecake, it was incredible. Thank you. Thanks, Jean. Well, that wasn't as horrendous as yesterday. Things might be looking up a little. I got cheesecake out of the whole ordeal. I think that was worth it. You leave the cafe. I guess that was only a little awkward. And I got a delicious cake out of it. I feel like there's a lot of artistry in Jean's work. Ooh, purple. It's happening again? How many times can I get funny feelings that make star-shaped bajibidits fly everywhere? I don't know. I don't know indeed. It's purple this time. Why am I suddenly sensing purple this time? The cake definitely wasn't purple. I mean, if anything, it'd be multiple shades of brown. I slipped something funny in there. Oh, maybe it's because I said there was artistry in Jean's work? Yeah, that seems more likely. Oh, these feelings are so strange though. I hope you figure out what it is. I wonder if Ramsay knows anything about them. I'm gonna make a note in my grimoire. Okay, so we've had purple, white, red, etc. We go to the shop, or do we go to last request? We'll do last request of the day and then see if we need to go to the shop. Because I'm tempted by those antiques. I saw antiques when I was there last time. You enter the studio to find Nisha sitting cross-legged on the floor. Her eyes are closed, and she's muttering something. You take a few steps closer to figure out what's going on. I don't know if they wanted me to read inhale, exhale, or if I was just gonna do it anyway. What are you doing? Meditating, obviously. Now feel your energy flow through your arms down to your fingertips. Now, exhale. You know you're not supposed to talk while meditating, right? Silence is kind of the point. I'm not the one talking, it's my mind. Of course, I'm just identifying with what it's saying. Now, exhale. Right. Have that spell you asked for. There's your inspiration potion. I hope your meditations go well. Nisha jumps up from the floor. Frustration melts off her face. Great, that meditation stuff wasn't really doing it for me anyway. Probably because that wasn't really meditation? Ugh, whatever. I just follow what they said to do in covering politics, okay? Does everyone in this town read that? Elle usually leaves her issues on the desk, and I read them whenever I'm visiting my granite temple. And it is something to do, all things considered. I hear you're a pretty big fan too. No, I'm not. In fact, Oh. That might have been a poop spot. Never mind. Wait, does Nisha know about... So, how's the art coming along? Oh, well... right. Inspiration potion. Gotcha. What's creative block like? You've never had... It's not creative block. I'm just trying to push myself to greater heights, which takes time. Or perhaps you've never tried that? Don't need to. I'm already great. Yeah, well, me too. Then, what are you doing in this small town? Me? How about you? I'm here for training, so my gran doesn't kick me out of training. My gran asked me to paint a new mural for the festival. A request I attempted to refuse, but Gran gave me her gran eyes. Say no? Ugh. Grans. Grans indeed. I don't even know why they still put on this stupid festival. No one has cared in like 100 years. Okay, not 100. Since I remember when it used to be fun, like 20 years ago. Okay, so how old is Nisha? What made the festival fun back then? Oh, I don't know. I was a kid, so everything just felt more magical. Farmers came to show off the best crops from that year. Artisans sold all sorts of goods I'd never seen before. First time I asked someone out was to go on a date to the festival. And that's really sweet. But then they said no. And that festival was kind of lame. So maybe I was always a little more into it than everyone else. Aww. I would have gone with you, nothing like your first rejection. Ooh, Dewey be spicy though. I do like Devin. And this is Devin's like best friend. Drama? Dewey not be a drama love? I feel like I'm gonna empathize with like the first rejection at the very least. Because like, oof, been there, done that. First of many from that period. That's okay. If they knew me now, they'd regret it. So has something changed about the festival? People moved away. And now that I'm older, I guess I see the work that it takes for them. It's like, for what? The expectation seems so high this year because of year. Everyone just assumes that we're meant to be going to be a massive success. Nisha glares at you. Hey, this isn't my doing. I didn't want to come. I'm on probation. But I found that letter your gran wrote my gran. Oh no. And I know all about your cosmopolitan and why you're here. Well, that explains what Devon said. And Jonas. I've kept the cosmopolitan part to myself for now. But don't think I don't have my eyes on you. Because if this festival isn't a success, and if things stay the same way that they are now, I see. Someone sounds a little frustrated. Maybe it'd be easier if we just cut our losses, you know, move on to bigger and better things. At least just different things. At least once I drink this potion, it'll be like, boom, inspiration. Boom, painting done. I think you didn't trust my magic. With enough willpower, I can overcome your subpar spell. There are limits to willpower. And also, if you just want to get it done, can you just throw paint on a wall? That's like modern or whatever, right? And enjoy the wrath of my gran? Absolutely not. Your gran doesn't seem very wrathful. You don't know her like I do. I can see it now. Gran walks up to my mural, looks at it. She takes a deep breath. And she turns to me, smiling, and says, how nice. Oh my god, I'm like already melting. Oh no. This is too much. I'm being dead serious here. My gran is like a demon of an art critic. I'm not buying it. Fine, but don't say I didn't warn you. I'm not in charge of this festival's art, so not my problem. But it is your problem if any aspect of this festival disappoints my gran. Correct? Fine. I'll make sure to keep an ear out for your gran's sinister kindly words. Well, you better. Now I think it's time I downed this potion and got to work. Well, good luck with that. Hey, we got through our deliveries unscathed. Woo! You gonna purchase something? I don't know. Depends on how much money it is. Oh my goodness gracious. This is so much money. How the heck am I supposed to get enough money for any of those charms? I'm broke. I'm on probation. I'm not getting paid for this. Go to the garden? Yeah. Oh, good. See if any of these are done. They are not. One of these, I'll double check at the front if I need something else. I don't think I do just yet. Let's see. Back home. Hey, Ramsey. Huh, you got something for me? Don't need to give you a treat first. Okay, okay. One crow treat coming up. Wait, didn't I already give you a treat? Oh, you sneaky little bird. You can't fool me. Alright, how are the preparations going then, Ramsey? Let us know. How's the preparation? Yeah, I gave you a treat today, Ramsey. Anything I missed? All the orders are done for the day. I've checked on everyone. I know everything needs to be perfect for the full moon, which is why I asked. Awesome. Well, It's eveningtide. We just finished off our Monday, which is beautiful. That, my dear friends, seems like a pretty good place to call it a night. Because it is getting a bit late, and I want to make sure that I end up having dinner at a somewhat reasonable time and all of that. We will be going and raiding. I'll just bring up the bits and pieces for it. I think I do. I think I do. Ocean's permit, possibly if I can find somebody. But at the very least, in any case, we have got. We will be streaming again tomorrow. So we will be going and streaming tomorrow. We're going to be streaming Slime Rancher 2 again, as we do on every Thursday. It is at 10:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, which is GMT plus 11 for those who are working off their universal time. Feel free to translate that into your normal ordinary time. We will be going and raiding Loopy Plus, who is playing Precious Hermits, another relatively cozy streamer. But yeah, we will be going and raiding. I have really enjoyed playing this episode of Witchy Life Story. We will be doing this again next Wednesday. So I'm looking forward to more wonderful chaotic witch vibes with all of you. I love you all very much. Take good care of yourselves and have a happy time zone wherever you are. Let's share some love. Bye-bye.